Live.
Um,
We're live.
but live. Hey,
I'm
welcome back to
exquisite.
Descent into Avernus. Also, by the way, just as a little note, I'm really annoyed actually thinking about it by the book title.
We are
'Cause
live,
book
by the way.
title- I know. I said hi. Welcome to Descent into Avernus. The thing that bothers me about the book title is it's called Baldur's Gate: Descent into Avernus, and only a portion of the book obviously takes place in Baldur's Gate, and the rest is in Avernus. But none of the other books do that really. It's not like Sword Coast, Storm King's Thunder, or like Chult, Tomb of Annihilation. So
I think the point is Baldur's Gate took the descent into Avernus. Like Baldur's Gate physically.
Elturel went to
Oh, yeah, you're right. Baldur's Gate was the starting point. Oh yeah, you're right. I'm stupid.
No, the only reason they did it is for the name recognition of Baldur's Gate. That's why they did it, because no other book is named after the starting point. So that was just a thing that kind of bothers me a little bit. I would much rather have this book just be
games include the starting town in the title just about it.
The abyss, the cataclysm.
All right. So last time.
Where's your headset, Kyle?
So this thingy here, fully shit the bed. It does not work. I just complained to eBay about it. It's a USB hub. And
That's because you
I
paid
use
like
it.
5 cents for it.
I paid $5 for it. But I've complained, and yeah. So here's the problem: my computer does not have enough USB ports to plug in my Ethernet cord, my headset, and my mouse. So I chose Ethernet and mouse, and I don't have room for the headset. So that's where I'm at.
Why does your Ethernet cord connect via USB?
Because my laptop doesn't have an Ethernet port. So in order to get faster internet, I plugged it in via USB connector.
You got one of the USB Ethernet.
Yeah. A lot of new laptops don't include Ethernet ports, which I think is dumb.
Yeah, mine doesn't either. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. So, and using my Wi-Fi, I get like 50 megabytes. Using the Ethernet, I get 100. So I think it's worth it to plug it in.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah. All right.
I'm not really having any trouble hearing you. If I end up having trouble, I'll just turn you up.
Okay. Yeah. Everybody, turn me up. Okay. Cool. I did complain to eBay, so hopefully I can work on getting a new hub. But yes. Let me flip here. We had gotten the new tank. We took it back to Maggie to park it. We then proceeded towards where we thought Lulu had gotten a memory of the Bleeding Citadel, which is where the Sword of Zariel should be. However, her memory was incorrect, and it brought us to Harriman's Hill. On Harriman's Hill, we found the warriors who had abandoned Zariel and her friends, or committed other, illegal or treacherous acts. The main one was Jander Sunstar, a vampire. We saved him and his people. They got to move on to the afterlife. And then we were attacked by Haruman. We thought Haruman was Zariel's second in command. He basically now has I can let you know now he had the stat block of a Narzugan, which is a high level fiend. And he wrote a nightmare, and we beat him. A Hell Wasp had swooped down, and you guys didn't know this. I'll tell you now though. The Hell Wasp was attempting to kidnap Lulu. But obviously failed because you guys killed it too fast.
Hell yeah.
So that was a thing. Lulu then apologized to the party for leading them on this wild goose chase, and she asked the party if we wanted to go. She had two leads based on her corrupted memories. One was where demons spawn. The other is where demons die. And I think the party had decided on the demon spawning one. We also could do both, just for more clues and loot and experience and all that. But,
I think we were going to do both. We just planned on starting with the demon spawn.
Yeah.
Because we think that's where his son's gonna be.
Yes, Ryan Reynolds, my son.
So we are. Let me move us over to Harriman's Hill. Oh, I got a new token for Rasputin because I thought he deserved to be more than just a generic token. This is his new token.
I think you were incorrect.
I don't know. I think anybody who joins the party, even as an NPC, doesn't just get the generic werebore token. You know, that's just what I was thinking.
But that's
so
what
if you
makes
guys
it funny.
recruit an imp, like if you guys recruit an imp, I wouldn't keep the generic imp token. I would find a special cool imp token. But that's just me.
Yeah.
What?
It doesn't matter to me. Very irrelevant. Just give me control over the boy so I can move him for Chris.
Oh, is Chris doing it? Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, never mind. I thought you were enforcing it on Chris.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Yours.
I have learned not to do that because I found that it's pointless. Like I was like, here, Wyatt, take Lulu, and then never done anything with Lulu. So I.
Yeah,
So,
no.
Azra is asleep in the tank. But good old Jukes is here, so no worries. Yeah. So you guys had just leveled up. We were about to drive our tank, which I guess has a name now. Was it if we were okay with it? The two names that were suggested were where'd it go? Like Ultio? Was that the other one? It's in here somewhere. Ultio was the old vehicle, and then Azra had suggested this one be Fearbreaker.
Wait, I thought that Wyatt had suggested one.
Yeah, that's
Well, yeah.
we already read off.
Wyatt's was Ultio. Wyatt's was Ultio for the Triceratops.
I'm fine with both of those, honestly.
I give no shits, and I'll probably just call them tanks. So.
Yeah, that's fine too.
We have
So,
Star Wars Crusaders, so you guys can name whatever you want.
Yeah.
oh, also, we spent a big chunk of time trying to fix both machines, because that's the... Okay. So we had just leveled up, and we were about to move on, when the party, as you guys are piling into the tank, you notice something. Max, do you want to narrate, like, what happens?
So the next morning?
Yeah, because I think we all got a long rest, and we slept in the tank before moving on. Yeah, so everybody gets a long rest, too, if you hadn't done that already. Yeah.
Okay. I don't necessarily think... Are we so we're just waking up for the day?
We're just waking up for the day, yeah.
Romeo likes to sleep in, so he probably wouldn't be awake yet.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. So, what are the rest of you doing in the morning then? We'll start with the rest of the party. Are we just heading off? Do you guys have to do anything before we go, or are we talking about anything, or are we just heading off?
Gallus is probably also sleeping.
I'm gonna say Wispa and Juniper would be up doing prayers and training. Waiting for everyone else to be up.
Okay.
I could be up at night.
Odds are I'd either be doing a patrol or still be up from watch. So.
Okay. Alrighty. It's now like 10 a.m. So it's definitely like time to go.
I wake up. No problem. I figured someone would wake me up, honestly, was the assumption there.
Yeah.
So I wake up and I get up and I stand up and I feel like everyone would just immediately notice that I'm wearing the helmet of Haruman.
Yep.
What the fuck?
And I feel like, hey guys, it'll be good. Yeah.
What the hell did you do, Romeo?
I put on the helmet of Haruman.
Why? Do you want
You
to
see,
turn
I
into
was,
Haruman?
So, I was holding him to identify him, right? And what I learned while I was magically divining the capabilities of the helmet is it's got this property where it tempts whoever has it to wear it. So I was very scared that someone would put it on, so I thought I'd get a jump on it, and I put it on myself.
Juniper looks aghast.
Now, hold on a second. Haruman and I, we've made a sort of pact. We made a deal. Him and I are co-inhabiting this body, and in exchange for me allowing him to continue to exist instead of preventing him from ever having another host, we co-inhabit the body. He does not harm you or my party members, or do anything against our interest, and he helps me find my son. It's like he gives me power, he helps me find my son, sometimes he takes control, you know how it goes.
But he is loyal to a person who is, like, who probably helped take your son.
I don't think he's loyal to the person that helped take my son, but he also agreed to help me get my son back. It's a pretty ironclad pact. I stayed up for a while writing it, you know.
Juniper's eyes are just big. This is going to go horribly wrong.
You would know out of character that the leads so far that have gone towards Romeo's son, Ryan, lead towards demons, whereas Haruman works for devils and is a devil.
Oh, so I would think Haruman does not have anything to do with my son, then. He'd be more than happy to help me kill demons to free my son. He's a devil.
Yeah.
He would have been more than happy to kill all of us.
No. Our pact stops that. He's made an agreement. He cannot harm any of you.
But what
As
about
a matter of fact,
harming other innocent people that comes across?
As a matter of fact, part of our pact is he's not allowed to take any action that would cause conflict with the party. Because that way, he'd be forced to either let us die or harm you. So he might be a little more dickish than me when he's out and about, but he can't do anything that will cause a fight.
Whisper just goes, I'll watch him. I'll kill him if I have to.
Hey, whoa! What? Well, it's me right now, so you don't need to worry about that. Also, he has information. I can talk to him at any given time.
He has information that may or may not be true, that he will share with you.
I feel like at the moment, at least, our interests align. We just want to kill demons and get my son.
Right, but what if our interests diverge and we go against his master? What do you think he's going to do then?
Hopefully I'll have control.
And if you don't, someone will have to kill you. And that person will be
No,
me.
he's still bound by our agreement not to do anything that would cause him to fight you guys. So at the absolute worst case scenario, you're down a party member. If I'm even there, I wasn't necessarily... I just wanted to kind of find my son. You know? Like, I wasn't planning on any saving the world shit. I just need to find my son.
So you will abandon us and everyone will remain to be stuck in Avernus, and will always be in danger, including your son.
You seem pretty capable. I think you got this. I believe in you.
Inspiration.
Your confidence is inspiring.
Whisper just closes her eyes and she's like, Ilmater, stop testing me with this torment.
I really thought you were going to give her bardic inspiration when you said, I believe in you.
I thought about it, but I was like, it's a waste. We just started the day. I'm already on the shit list.
You guys would notice that with the helmet on, not only has the helmet changed, if you look at the picture I made bigger, his face is redder, his hands are glowing, and he's holding a sword and a ukulele.
Also, my right eye is purple, my left eye is blue. Just for the record, my hands are not glowing. I'm shooting Eldritch Blasts out of them. It's just from the angle you can't see my hands.
I see.
My coat color has changed, and then that's it for now.
Yeah. I'll flash up other... Do I still have... Yeah, here's other Romeo.
Okay.
So this is what you saw yesterday. And this is what you see now. Okay.
I kick Gallus awake. I'm like, time to get up, buddy.
Uh-huh. Well, how are you?
Oh, yeah.
What's different?
Yeah, I put on the helmet of Harlem.
Oh.
See,
You good?
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
Okay.
Juniper just looks visibly upset and disappointed in you.
In me?
How does Barnabas...
No,
how does Barnabas...
in Romeo.
Oh, Ryder, you actually don't know You don't know about the other influence out of character, in character.
The fuck you mean? He carries the shield with him at all times.
Oh, that, yes, of course. Okay. I meant the other thing.
I'm starting to toss it into the ocean.
This
Yes.
is why I really wanted Azure here, because I thought it'd be way more fun. Yeah.
Well,
That's all right.
well, that's it. You'll get to do an additional one. Now you get to do it twice.
Yeah. Exquisite. Don't worry, Juniper. I still have everyone's best interests in heart. Now that it's on me, it can't go on some evil guy and make him even stronger. It was a preventative measure.
It's a head condom.
Shut up, Haruman.
I actually cannot take it off. It's part of our deal.
Romeo attempts to take it off, but fails?
I think it would
Yeah,
require
you
Juniper would just look really upset. You have no
That's not
idea
even-
how this
part
would
of that.
change you. For all you
Oh,
know,
that-
you could want to do what he wants, and you acting as yourself could hurt us.
Well, I'm in control, which real quick, Kyle, I got you, bro. Can't take it off. We're cool.
Okay.
I was ad-libbing the part about it being part of the pack, so the fact that I can't take it off is abundantly fine. While I'm in control, I'm in full control. He can communicate with me, but he needs to be like 75% in control in order for his actions to be the dominant one, which he isn't at the moment.
Well, this is our lives now. So I guess it's not going to be able to be changed. So, good job not communicating with anyone else before doing that. Awesome. We're only helping you find your son. It's fine. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to go have some hardtack.
What?
Okay, shall we proceed then?
How does Barnabas react to your new thing, being that he is also infernal?
I sincerely am of the mind that Barnabas does not give a fuck. Like,
Oh, okay. I
Barnabas-
thought he'd be excited. I thought he'd be excited because you'd be joining him towards the infernal side of things.
maybe, but it's still mildly. I think he's just like, rock on this party, but like, I don't think he's.
Okay.
It's just kind of a thing that happened. It doesn't really
Okay.
affect him at all.
Gotcha. Eris, do you have a response? You're the only one who hasn't responded.
Well, yeah, I'm kind of quiet. I didn't do the voice mod thingy, so you can't hear me as loud. I don't know.
We can hear you.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I guess you can. I'm just okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just curious. Eris is just curious. Like, if I polymorph you, what will happen? Are you gonna be like a squirrel with a helmet? Like, what's the?
No, I will be affected by polymorph. The helmet is no different from all of my other equipment. It would just be merged into the animal that you polymorph me into.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Interesting. I personally don't really care that you made a pact with a demon. That's your life. Yeah, that's it.
And we ride.
Everyone's back.
Alright, so into the demon grinder. We head off towards the demon spawn. Okay, so tree-like growths cluster along the shoreline of a lake of bubbling black goo. Each growth is formed from the same ichor as the lake and has writhing, membranous sacs budding from its limbs. 5 bearded fiends heap coals around the trunk of one of the trees. As they hurl more coals into the pyre, 4 of their number cruelly poke and tease the 5th member of the group.
That's very rude. Did you say bearded devils?
Yeah, they're bearded devils, 4 of which are picking on a 5th bearded devil.
I say we let everything be and just continue towards our destination. We don't care about
Oh,
anything.
no, sorry. You're right. This is the destination. I forgot to roll on the random encounter table. Thank you. So let me do that real quick.
Ah, yes. Let us just teleport. Great, yeah.
Da.
Hey, that's where demons were born? That was our destination.
Yeah, demons spawn from spawning trees.
But then why were there a bunch of bearded devils?
We would have figured it out. 1 second.
They're spawn killing the demons.
Yeah, exactly that. That's exactly what they're doing. Yeah. It's called spawn camping, right? Is like the term.
Spawn killing, yep. Spawn camping.
Yeah. But yes. But we're not there yet. I made a tiny mistake. Well, we might be there.
A sand. She's so far as all what?
Okay. Yes, we are indeed here. Nothing happens.
Dude,
I don't know what that is.
I think I want to wait for Juniper real quick before we do anything. But
Yeah,
Juniper,
yeah.
that's a good flag. Bearded devil.
So these 4 are picking on this one. And this one has an abyssal chicken with him.
Actually,
Dibs.
Abyssal chicken.
Yeah.
Like the best.
Is that a real fake?
Yes.
This is what an abyssal chicken really looks like.
Ah,
I like the other one more.
Well, yeah, the one that he has is like a run to the litter. It's like half abyssal chicken, half real chicken.
It's the
So,
best one.
I mean, in your point of view, but from a demon devil point of view, it's an abomination because it's been mated, an abyssal chicken mated with a regular chicken.
Oh. Then maybe from my point of view as
Or
well.
normal chicken.
Or maybe it just naturally selection evolved into that.
Maybe.
Haruman finds that unlikely.
Well, I didn't ask Haruman. So.
Oh shit, she told you, bitch.
So, funny story, abyssal chickens are demonic. So, these trees here spawn abyssal chickens, and then these devils are killing the abyssal chickens, except for this one, who, as I said, has befriended the malformed abyssal chicken.
He's a soft.
And is that the one that they're
Someone
making fun of?
That's what they're making fun of, yeah.
Bunch of jerks.
I feel it's like we're currently, correct me if I'm wrong, Lulu, we're currently looking for the place the sword is, right?
Yeah, that's right.
It's not here. Should we just go to the next place?
Well, yeah, the whole point was that we needed to go to the next place once we get here. It's like following a treasure map. You have to follow the dots along the way to get to that final X. You know?
So where's the next place? We can just ignore this place then, Lulu? Or is there a reason we're here?
Oh, I have no idea where the next place is. We need to talk to those guys. And she points at the devils.
Alright, shit. I mean, let's do it. I out of the tank.
I mean, I doubt they're going to get frisky when a tank rolls up on them.
I mean, let's be real. I'm kind of a devil.
Please don't remind me.
I'm just gonna try and talk it out with you know, demons are the fucking worst. I get it. They're spawn camping. It's cool.
Ooh, that's the wrong thing.
Not
Go get.
the message.
This isn't going to
I
be
was
problematic at
hoping you'd
all.
glean.
I mean, if you'd rather, we could just mow them down. But shouldn't we try for a peaceful alternative?
Well, crazier things have happened.
Question. Say you met someone who was originally humanoid and now has become part of this realm and is not fully human. would you hate that?
Me?
Yes.
No. I mean, I kind of don't really hate anybody except for the douchebag that took my son. Like, that's kind of it. I'm pretty chill. Kyle, you just gotta let me know if Haruman's saying anything, because I thought...
Yeah,
I think-
Haruman would be like, I definitely I hate a lot of things.
What the
I hate
fuck?
quite a lot of people.
Oh my god. I'm already regretting this decision. Oh, I'm not about the hate, man.
But I hate demons most of all. Talk
I
to
can
those
do
devils
that.
about those.
So can we just go over again? What is the difference between a demon and a devil?
So in D&D terms, demons are from the abyssal realm and are made of like basically this black goo. That's what they're made of. They are born out of and formed into made of this black goo called ichor. Whereas devils are infernal. They come from hell, Avernus, whatever, and they are made out of typically fire. That is the typical difference. There are different parts of hell, though, so there's an ice part of hell, so those devils are made of ice, but even then, there's a theory that it's actually a blue flame that's been frozen, but that's not the point. So, that's the...
Haruman just told all that to me, and I will now relay all of that to you.
Yeah. Devils are... Also, devils are lawful evil. And demons, fuck them, they're chaotic evil. They're always causing shit.
Devils are lawful evil. They are almost gallant, loyal to their cause, as disgusting as it usually is. Demons are chaotic evil and will just fuck shit up for the purpose of fucking shit up.
You can make a deal with a devil. You can't deal with demons. Fuck them.
We did it, Haruman. You can calm down.
Would any of your friends want to make a deal with me as well?
Haruman, our deals are done.
If one more demon offers a deal to this fucking party, I will destroy it where it stands. I swear to God.
Devil.
Devil, demon, doesn't matter. Fuck them all.
Oh,
It really does matter in the campaign.
Anyway, does anyone want to come with me, or?
Sure, I'll go with you, and I'll become a bearded devil so that I fit in.
Oh, I've got Gallus and Just Eris. I have Eris with me. No
I'm gonna
Gallus.
say, I will follow closely behind just to watch and make sure everything goes well.
Watch that thing, watch that thing.
This one is Eris.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll pat Gallus on the shoulder and just hop out the tank. I don't trust this.
Watch that thing, watch that thing.
What's up, bro? What's up with that ugly fucking chicken over there?
I'm just gonna sit on top of the tank for now. If something happens, I'll be in good position to flank. I still have my inspiration. I thought I used that last time.
Yeah, that's fine. Bending the ink machine is our defense. Yes, that's good. Okay, so as you approach, they initially growl at the group, seeing a group of mortals. They're just like, "Get out of here! We got stuff going on. Get out of here!" But then they notice the redness and they recognize the helmet. So they don't understand. They look at Romeo inquisitively.
There you go, bro. What's up with that ugly fucking chicken over there?
This guy here kind of cowers a little bit and pets the chicken. The rest of them are like, yeah, we're supposed to be killing these chickens when they spawn, and that one over there, the ugly one, he befriended the ugly chickens. Now there's two ugly ones over there.
That's fucking terrible. I will deal with this. And I start to walk over towards the ugly one.
Okay.
Juniper will
I
follow.
The ugly one will look at you and be like, "Hi, I'm Krikando."
Krikando.
Bro, what are you doing with this chicken?
This is my pet chicken earwax.
You're supposed to be killing these chickens.
Yeah, but this one's different. It's not a demon.
It looks pretty demonic to me, dog.
Yeah, but it's like only part demon, so like I part killed it.
Listen, I don't have fucking time for this. This is disgusting. You pick up that chicken, go over to that tank. I'll deal with you in a minute.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I look at Romeo and I'm like,
Don't fucking start shit. I whisper over towards Juniper. I'm like, save that ugly chicken.
What did you say? I didn't hear what you whispered.
Juniper, and I'm like, we're gonna save that ugly guy in the chicken. And then,
say Juniper had looked from like a mean look to you to like a look of understanding, and then she cracks a smile. Because she was 100% gonna yell at you for being a douche.
Yeah. Why, yeah, you better get that one in line. But why are you obviously of a devilish, inheritance? Why are you working with these mortals?
For the moment, them and I have aligned goals, and frankly, I don't think that you have, how shall I put this bluntly, the clearance to know what I'm up to right now. Let's be real. So
that's fair. We didn't sign paper 502 that would give us that clearance. That's a good point. Yes.
I asked Paramount real quick. I'm like, is that right? Like 502? Are they pulling up wool over my?
No, that's correct. There's a whole bureaucracy thing in order to get clearance. 502. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I figured as much, but anyway, I have a few questions for you. I'm sure you know something's going on. At the moment, I'm working with my boy, right? And we're trying to please Zariel. We're looking for the sword of Zariel.
The second you say that, they all do a salute and they go, "All hail Zariel."
Yeah, all hail Zariel. You know what, boys?
Can I have a deception check for we're working for Zariel?
Yeah, sure thing. Is there any chance I can have advantage based on the fact that I am Haruman?
You are allowed to even make this check because, oh shit, you are Haruman. God damn it. It's not even a lie. Shit, never mind. Haruman is working for Zariel,
No.
therefore it's not a lie.
I sincerely believe I should make the check. I just think I should have advantage because it's a white lie.
Yes, I agree.
So I'll roll the section with advantage.
Also, Juniper just has like her arms crossed and is laying back,
16.
not saying shit about working for Zariel.
16. Let me roll their insights. Their highest one was a 15, so you just beat.
Bro, this was king move right here. We're not 3 moves from checkmate. All right. So anyway, so I say we're looking at the moment. We're looking for the sword of Zariel, and I have reason to believe that this location could guide us. Do you have any information for me?
I would. You should probably go. You should totally go to the Tower of
Why?
Because at the Tower of is Mordenkainen.
Oh,
Mordenkainen is a super powerful, smart wizard, and if you're looking for anything, I'm sure he'd know where it is. Totally.
Yeah, that makes sense. I know who Mordenkainen is for sure. The landscape is changing 24/7, of course. Do you know where that is right now, or
No, they point to it on your map, but obviously you know that doesn't mean anything because it does change. So they're like, "That's the best we can do. Sorry, boss."
That's a good call. All right, I'm gonna go deal with that half-breed chicken and the ugly fuck.
Yeah.
You guys, honestly, you're doing Zariel's work here. Keep up this demon killing. I'm not fucking about.
Yeah, definitely don't let either of them back into the spawning pools. We don't want their genetics mixing in. Those weird breeds.
Oh God, no! Never, ever would I even consider. Who the fuck do you think you're talking to right now?
Well, I'm sorry, sir. I don't mean to speak out of turn, sir. You obviously are a good devil, but you clearly have human heritage. And he throws up a little bit when he says it. And he's like, I'm really sorry. I don't go in for insubordinate. And he throws up a little bit. He goes, And he gets on the ground. He's like, "I'm sorry, but you clearly do have human." And it's like we gotta try to keep that out as much as possible. But yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, this is good shit. Believe me, this is no ordinary human. This is Romeo fucking Reynolds. Remember the name. He's the greatest mortal to ever live, and him and I are working together, and it's giving me more power. I have become stronger. Clean yourself the fuck up, and don't ever speak to me that way again. And I start to walk away.
Oh my god.
And Barnabas is like, yo, he's laughing that hard.
Yes, sir. Please do feel free to give me a demerit using Form 305 if you need to.
I will fucking consider it.
All right. So you get back to the tank.
Great.
And,
Yeah, get back to the tank. I point at him and the chicken. I'm like, in the fucking tank. And then the moment we're in the tank, I tell him, like, I'm like, oh, dude, it's all good. Like, I can't wait to squeeze information out of it, but I wanted you to get you guys out of there. I was tired of them treating you like shit.
Ah,
I did something. I moved the tank to the front. My bad.
Yeah.
That's why. Okay, there you go.
Can Juniper be like, what's your name again?
Krikando?
Cricken. I'm Juniper. And there's no reason for you to be here and let those people treat you like the way they are.
Yeah. I mean, I used to be just like them, but then a Vrock attacked me and hit me in the head, and now I'm different than them, and I don't like it. He's literally Goku. Yes, he's literally Goku.
I don't know these references, sir.
Oh,
I don't know Goku's
Goku
story.
Is obviously, Goku's Dragon Ball, and all Saiyans are evil. But when he came to Earth, he got a head injury, and so now he's a good guy. So the only reason Goku is a hero is because he had brain damage as a child.
Yes.
Nice.
Amazing.
So what you're saying is that they should go to the Knights of Elmater?
And so he would say he's like, when he describes the Vrock, you guys would recognize it as Benjamin. You would recognize the Vrock that attacked him as Benjamin the Vrock, the Rock.
I hate
Fuck yeah, bro. This is how we got the chicken. I fucking love that chicken.
Yeah. So, So you see that, like, it's not that he's ugly. He's just got all these scars from that attack. So and he goes, yeah. When I saw that this chicken came out different and I'm different, I saved it, and it's my pet now, and yeah. So.
Interesting. Have you ever thought of
I
leaving
Go
this
ahead.
order for a new one? I'm just recruiting here. I'm gonna
Do you
have
have
all the
Edward
people who
Rock?
are supposed to be evil and are good team up together with my family and create a Justice League.
And that'll be campaign 2.
I'm-
Campaign 2 will be all of those people.
Amazing. Let's do it.
Man.
I can see. The thing is, I can use a horse in theory if Haruman's in control, but not the same horse. Like we had this long discussion. I didn't even ask. Kyle brought it up and was like, "Wait, can you use the horse?" I was like, "Don't give me the fucking horse. Like I'm not trying to cheat."
Yeah, no, he can't.
Gotta be
He doesn't
funny.
have to worry.
Every time we long rest, I roll a d8 to see how many of my 8 levels are Romeo and how many are Haruman.
Yeah.
And it determines how much control each of us has.
For that day.
But until the next long rest. So anyway,
Yeah.
I'm going to
so-
cast it. I can do that at will. I just want to make sure everything's good with this chicken and guy. Like,
Yeah, he is a scarred, injured, bearded devil. But you sense that if his head injury were fully healed, he could go evil again. So maybe nobody should heal his head.
told the party and him that. I'm like, hey, just so you guys know, this dude's head ever gets healed, like full-on healed, it would take some crazy shit. Like, it would take some high-level healing spells. But if so, his evil ways may come back to him, and we can't be having any of that because he's clearly our bro right now. Like, I'm not trying to... He's a good guy. I don't want him to get fucked up again.
What do we gain from him being here?
The chicken.
Let's just get rid of him and keep the chicken then.
He's kind of cute.
Also, there's always a place for him in the Knights of Almader. My mom and dad would love to have more connections.
You're also just assuming this. You've sent them a demon and a devil so far, and you don't know what's going on with that.
But I know my parents.
Yeah, I have faith. I believe in your faith.
And
Actually, yeah, you'd be sending them, if you sent them both, they'd get another demon and another devil through Earwax and Krikando. Yeah.
yeah. Also, my brother is literally part something now, so they're not going to immediately kill them, especially
Yeah.
if they believe in reform.
He would go, okay, I guess I'll just walk. I'll walk in a direction until I get somewhere. Like, where am I going to get to your family?
Oh, to the family. Oh.
Oh, well, yeah. Do you guys want me to come with you, or do you want me to go to that family you were talking about?
Do you know how to get to Mordenkainen? The
No.
wizard.
No.
Alright. Do you know how to get to Elturel from you?
No.
And he's sticking with us.
Well,
Have you seen the gigantic city flying in the sky?
with the chains falling from it?
So there's actually several of those.
That's
add a character add a character you guys don't know that yet. And he's gonna be like, yeah, there's like a whole field of abandoned cities with chains connected to them and stuff. We could probably go there at some point, but I haven't heard of a new city with chains. No.
Seems like this little deal is a multi-corporation for this devil.
Oh yeah, cities with chains are kind of a common thing, so that's not really like a good identifying factor.
I see.
Well, this one is not abandoned.
And it wouldn't be around all the others. If you're saying there's a field of them, this one, at least when we were there, we did not see these other cities. So clearly it wasn't around them. It would have been somewhere else.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well,
I vote he's in the tank for now until we can point him in the right direction.
Okay.
But, guys,
Take a man up and something.
because there's a chance that we just send him out into the wastes, he ain't gonna come back.
Yeah.
yeah.
You can join us in the tank for now. Have you met our piggy friend?
And he looks over at Rasputin. He's like, is he also a nice devil demon thing?
Oh no, he's just scared shitless of us. He's part of our gang now.
Raga Draga!
Not Raga Draga anymore.
No, you are new. You all are new Raga Draga.
Raga Draga changed name.
What?
What did you say, Jess?
Jess and Max talked at the same time.
I said Raga Draga changed their name.
And what did Max say?
I said we're the Stardust Crusaders.
Raga Draga Stardust.
The SDC, baby!
I'm going to look at our newest passenger. Welcome aboard. I hope your stay longer than ours.
Thank you.
Also, make sure to clean up after your chicken. We're not cleaning up his shit. Or yours. Poop outside.
I think it poops into the abyssal realm because it hasn't pooped since I've found it.
Well, that's really convenient. No wonder you wanted him as a pet.
The longer I'm here, the less the world makes sense.
Do any of you have healing? I know you said you can't heal my head. Can you heal my body? My body's kind of shitty because they beat me up.
Take a nap.
All right, let me take a look.
Before we do anything, can we roll to know? As long as we, I assume I would know this from my first stuff. As long as we don't target the head, it will not heal the head. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
have to be like a greater restoration, lesser restoration, something like that. But like cure wounds and stuff is fine.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie. I have no idea how divine healing is going to affect a.
Oh,
Sure, if that's the case.
I don't know how
That's a
to
good
politely
point.
flip this. I don't know what this is going to do to you.
yeah. I think it'll hurt a little bit, but it'll be a good hurt. Like it'll hurt, but then I'll heal.
Like an
It'll be a
S&M
good
kind of hurt.
It'll be a good pain, like icy hot.
Again, I'll be healing to prevent the divine energies. If anything, my heals might be slightly devilish in nature now. Slightly in
They are. They 100% are. Yeah.
So yeah, sure, buddy, I'll heal you.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, it rolled it twice. I don't know why.
Okay. He'll take the 6. That's fine.
How's he after the 6?
He's good. Yeah.
Okay, then yeah.
Are you actually like a boss devil? Because if so, you probably shouldn't be helping me, sir.
Well, a boss devil will do whatever he wishes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if I am a fucking boss devil, you probably shouldn't be giving me advice, peasant. But, for the record, me and Haruman, we're kind of vibing right now, you know? We're sharing a body.
They're in a relationship. It's weird. It's new. We'll see how it goes.
We kind of just found out.
This is a great
All
one.
right. And so the party heads off to the Tower of Erm. That's
Can
where
I
you're trying to
drop
go
my
anyway.
disguise?
Yeah, I asked Lulu.
yeah.
See if he can help me.
Lulu, I've never been there before. No, I don't. I've never been there. I didn't even know Mordenkainen was on this plane.
Neither did
That is in there, the name now. So good, it's in the DnD Descent. You don't
So let's roll our random encounter stuff.
She's broken a ball.
Okay.
I did want to say Eris would have brought her disguise, and she would have
Yes.
like talked to the chicken and be like, "Hello, cousin. How are you?" Like just to the chicken, you know. That's it.
I don't think the chicken can talk. Oh, the chicken can only understand abyssal.
Oh.
That's sad. Well, telepathy.
Oh, telepathy, you don't need to share language. Okay, sure. So you talk to it, but then it still goes, "Talk." No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, you'd hear back and it'd be like, "Hello, bird."
How are you? Are you okay? Are you in pain? You look like you're in pain. You kind of look nasty.
I'm okay.
Okay. Do you like this devil?
Do I like what?
Do you like the devil, the green devil next to you?
Yeah, he's my he friend. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, for sure. I see. I just wanted to check in with you and make sure you weren't like plotting to kill us. Thank you. That was nice.
All right. I have a question for the party, and this is something I'm indecisive about. No, I shouldn't. I should just make a decision. Never mind.
Yep.
Yep.
Good call.
Yep.
Malfall retaining the mystery.
Yeah, I just like democracy so much.
That's not how this works.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm the DM, and what I say goes, right?
Fuck. I declare it a democracy.
Yeah, exactly. I declare democracy.
I actually got into like a heated fight with a guy over that once.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. He wanted everyone's input, and I said, I don't want to give you input because I want to be surprised.
Yeah.
And then everyone agreed with me after I said that, and no one gave him input. He got mad as fuck at me.
Plan.
Yeah.
I do like surprises. I agree with surprises. That is true. But This was more about the book made a suggestion, and Kyle is indecisive about that suggestion. So I was going to ask what your guys' thoughts on that suggestion were, but I guess I won't.
Ready?
Okay.
Take the suggestion. Done.
What?
Take the suggestion. Done.
All right.
There's a party here.
Tower firm.
You find the Tower of Urn. An
Oh,
tower rises.
Sorry, I was looking at the map. I just don't like how close that is to some things. Continue.
Wait, whoa. How did we know? Okay, you know what? Sure.
Avernus states that you just wander, and if you're looking for a place, you may or may not hit it. So I roll dice behind the scenes to see if you hit it or not, and you hit it.
We're just super lucky. I'm with it. Okay.
Well, that's kind of my point. That's the thing I disliked. I've disliked that you guys have been so lucky you haven't had a single random encounter. So I kind of wanted to just start sticking random encounters in there. But, yeah. So,
Whatever.
so you weaseled it out of me. You got the information. Okay. You guys are right. An iron tower rises atop an island on a lake of boiling blood. No windows penetrate the tower's walls, and its only visible door opens onto a high balcony. Red lightning crackles constantly between two horns of metal on the tower's roof. Well, there is no door on the ground. There is a door on the balcony, and that is it. And then obviously here is the horns with the lightning.
Shit.
It had to be boiling.
You guys can't drive there, obviously, because it's in a lake of boiling blood. So we're gonna say that you're up here on like the corner of land. So how do you guys get from like the land over the boiling blood to land?
Easy, don't worry, my lady. I got this lady's jacket out.
Strom, Eris flies. Yup, that makes
All
sense.
right.
Yes.
Here's a suggestion. We Oregon Trail this bitch. We caulk it and we make sure it floats.
You just drive the tank into the boiling blood.
How far is it? Is the map accurate for the distance?
Oh.
Let's say every square is 10 feet. So you guys are not where the van is. Say you're from where Juniper is. You're all up by Juniper. So the van is parked where Juniper is, and so it's 10 per. So that's 120 to the tower. It's 80 to the land.
We just need to make it to the land. Yeah. Could I get to this? Is this actually here?
Yes, but then you would also have to do more jumps or whatever to get to the other ones. But
Yeah,
yes.
for sure.
Well, I'm not gonna make 124 fucking jump.
Okay. Borg. Yeah.
You're right. So I think the shortest distance is 60 feet.
Man, if I was just a little really far, it's 30 feet. I already read it. That's why I was asking about distance. He's going the distance. He's going for speed. Eris,
Yes.
what can you polymorph me into?
I could polymorph you into a rabbit. Do you want to be a rabbit?
No,
Please
big
be right.
big flying creature.
Do we get the
Big
feeling that
flying
you want me to polymorph into a rabbit? But no, it's not the current goal.
Okay. What do you want to be
Be
polymorphed?
like-
Wait, sorry. Insert headcanon. Eris misses Randolph so much, she's trying to turn Romeo into Randolph.
I don't think that's headcanon. I think that's canon. Like the moment.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Yes.
If you could turn me into a giant eagle, I could carry everyone over that isn't you one by one. Or a giant of any kind, really.
Perhaps. Yes, that could work. Maybe a giant rabbit with wings? No, that's great. Yeah, a giant bird. Let's do it.
If you can do a giant rabbit with wings, I'll take it. I will
I don't-
choose to fail the wisdom save.
Is there a giant rabbit with wings, Kyle, in D&D?
I mean, we're in Avernus. Anything's possible.
Yeah.
If you use the stats of some kind of bird, then yes, he can be a giant rabbit with wings.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
Randolph
Yeah.
back.
Good.
Hold on.
I don't know what giant bird we could use though, because I don't remember what they were
So
called.
yeah, look at your stats for what is the stats for your polymorph? What level animals can you do? Polymorph should tell you.
God.
Limited. Fire. Okay. Wait. Okay. Can be by any beast whose challenge rating is equal or less to the target or target's level.
Oh,
So
Or the target's
so it's a
level.
CR 8 if that's the case. Okay.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem right.
no, I'm pretty sure that is correct.
Okay. So let's see. Okay, there are only 4 creatures that are CR 8, none of which you can fly. So let's go to 7.
Last.
I know. It's 8 or less. Yeah, so I'll put it.
A giant eagle. A giant eagle is a CR1 creature that is large, so I could carry the medium party one by one with a fly speed of 80 feet. So I'm on the giant eagle train.
But what if I could tell you that there are huge ones?
I mean, I'm just gonna drop it the moment we're across, I think.
Okay.
But we could take the stats of anything, because I mean, I'm just gonna look like a bunny with wings, I think, is the consensus here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, with everyone's permission, I will one by one bring everyone over, and I will leave our newbies and jukes to guard our tank.
Okay.
Oh.
As regards the tank.
And Juke, as is my ear. Juke.
Well, yeah. If anything, do you want Azra to stay in the tank and then Jukes comes, or do you want Jukes to stay in the tank? You're saying?
Jukes and Azra both stay in the tank.
Okay, that's fine.
Jukes can stay over there. Barnabas flies over on his arm like, let's go, bro. I want to meet this wizard.
Bring me over.
All right. So as you guys approach the island, there is actually something outside of the tower. So as you get closer, you will see it.
All right. Well, I'm currently carrying Gallus.
Yes. So you see
As you?
9 of one of these creatures and 3 of the other. Let me flash up what they look like. There's
You say 9
12.
of...
Yeah, there's 12 in total. So there's these guys, and there's these guys, and there's 12 of them in total.
Hot.
Paramon, what are those?
Well,
Hell encyclopedia in your head right now.
Cheated, yeah. Yeah, no, if I had the horse, it'd be really easy to just get everyone over.
Yeah.
Paramon, what are those?
So Kyle
Your brother's
pulls that
on.
up. What?
Max's brother is on. He says hi.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Nice. What's up, Zeph?
All right. So, they are. Shit. That doesn't help me.
They're literally outside. I'm gonna give them a minute to put it down.
We'll get the table now. Good call, good call.
Interesting. So they, so he would just be like,
Damn it, I was over you.
those things are neither demon nor devil. They're neutral evil. They're called loth. They're called loth.
Do you think they work for Mordenkainen? Defending his tower? Or are they trying to break in?
Well, you guys can see, from as you're approaching, you can see they seem like they're just waiting in a line. Like they're waiting for like their turn. They're not attacking the tower. They seem like they're just loitering, like waiting.
Do they care about us at all?
No, and they don't seem to be on guard either. They're not like in a defensive stance. Some of them are sitting down. Some of them are leaning against rocks.
All right, I would land with Gallus and wait a moment just to make sure I don't have to hoist him out of there immediately. But if everything's good, I just go for the rest of the party and do the same thing. Oh, Juniper, you probably could have gotten across like that.
Why?
With Whisper teleportation.
Yeah, you could just have Whispa go across and then teleport with her, because you could summon her within 30 feet of you, and then if you're at...
I can't end my turn with her more than 30 feet of me.
You wouldn't be. I was implying that she would move. If you have the thing that lets her move 1,000 feet, then you can't use the teleport, so never mind. Yep, never mind.
No.
You couldn't actually do it.
Unfortunately, there's little stipulations like that, which suck.
Okay. So, but when everybody gets across, yeah, the 12 are just standing there. You overhear their discussions, and they're discussing wages and contracts and things like that. And they're like, "Boy, hey, did you hear that this guy he pays the best in Avernus? He's got the best contracts." And then one of the other ones is like, "Yeah, you know what? That's why I'm here." And so that's the kind of stuff you hear them talking about.
So yeah, I would just go grab everyone else then. Just one by one, bring everyone up. So as long as Cal's cool, everyone can just move themselves over.
That's right. I'm gonna say, lift me over, Daddy.
I have a question. Can I disguise myself, but like just have like be Eris with devil horns and double tail, and pass as a devil, or does that not work?
It wouldn't. It might work. There's a chance it'll work.
Like, I'm just wondering because I'm like thinking if I just do that instead of transforming to a full-on devil, like it'd be fine, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you guys approach, and you see a whole group of these things waiting in line, and then all of a sudden, like fucking Willy Wonka, the gates open at the top of the tower, and out strides Mordenkainen. Let me flash him up.
He's got earrings, guys. That means he's feisty.
He's a sexy boy.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far. I would shine his bald head, though. You know.
He'd look down at the Fiends, and he'd be like, "Thank you, one and all, for coming. I have new jobs to give out. We'll start the bidding at." And as he's saying that, he sees the party coming over, and he's like, "You there? You aren't Hugo Loths? What are you doing on my island? Are you here for a job? You aren't the usual sort."
I'm going to assume I'm no longer a rabbit flying man since everyone's across.
You can dismiss it, yeah.
Wait, Eris, how many 4th level spells can you cast in a day?
One, you used it.
I'm still a rabbit.
Kyle, can you flash that picture up again?
Yeah.
John, it's a double-bladed sword, and the middle is the handle.
It's Darth Maul style.
It's pretty sweet. Would not mind one of those, baby.
Actually, it might even just be a staff and not a sword, because he is a wizard. But it is sharp at the tip, so never mind. The great and powerful Mordenkainen! Okay, yeah, what are you guys saying? As he's yelling down to you from the top of his tower.
So I'm thinking I'm keeping my mouth shut before I get in trouble.
Well, Max is stuck as a bunny, so he can't
I thought he
talk.
wasn't stuck as a bunny.
Then he realized Gray only had one 4th level spell, and he did not want to waste it, so he's going to keep it on.
Well, next
So
devil's
I'm
up.
going- So yeah, Gray, if you look like a devil, but the thing is, just there's no need to be a devil for this because he's just a regular human dude wizard. So anybody can talk to him. So doesn't need to be a devil. In fact, he specifically, I told you, he was hiring non-demons and devils. He was hiring Yugoloth. Yugoloths are neutral evil, so they're not demons or devils. All right, so I need Wyatt or Chris or Gray or Jess. Someone needs to respond to Mordenkainen.
What did we come here for again? I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're looking for the Bleeding Citadel, which is where the Sword of Zariel is. And this was your first lead, or your second lead on the way to that.
Okay, then I guess I would send him a telepathic message. Do I have enough space, or do I need to get closer?
Oh, no, he's like 1,000 feet in the air or whatever, so he's really high.
Fuck, I can't talk. Then I guess I'll fly. I'll fly closer to him, or...
Okay, yeah, you fly closer.
And then I tell him like, "Hi, we were just wondering, do you know where the Bleeding Citadel is?"
He would look at you and be like, "I do not typically deal with the devils, devil bird."
Oh wait, I didn't actually do it. I didn't use my spell.
Oh, you didn't actually do that? Okay,
I was
then you're
just
good.
asking you if it worked.
Okay.
If it would work.
Okay, fine. Then he would respond with, in kind, he would respond telepathically, and he would say, I do not know the location of the Bleeding Citadel, nor do I care to find it. But balance must be maintained in the universe. And so, if you are seeking that, I can give you directions to a lesser maid than myself, who works on the magic of Avernus. I'm not a native, you see. I teleport this tower to different planes. I don't actually work here normally. But if you talk to this mage, he may be able to point you in the right direction.
Okay, who might that be?
You need to go find... What is his name? Oh, the mage Ubalax. And he is held at the obelisk. Not held, he lives at the obelisk.
Interesting.
I will type that out.
Okay.
Ubalax.
I will do an insight check on that, so I know he's not lying to me.
Yeah, all of this will be retraced.
I think he's telling the truth. Okay.
That's what. If you don't want to just.
Oh, you're going like him.
Yeah.
Love it.
Okay. Thank you for the information. And how much do you pay usually?
It depends on the job.
What kind of jobs do you offer?
Oh, you're not up there. She flew up.
Oh, cool.
But
Yeah, what
you
what
could
kind of
yell
job?
up. You could yell. He'd be like, well, I typically let them bid on it, so I'll announce the job and the starting pay, and then the Yugoloths bid on it, and whoever's willing to take it for the lowest amount, that's who I give it to.
I will carry Juniper and fly up so she can also be part of the conversation.
Okay, yes.
Thank you.
So you hear him say that. He says, I typically go out on my balcony, I state the job, I state my starting rate, and then they bid on it. And whoever bids the lowest, they get the job.
And what is your purpose generally? You said to keep the neutrality? What?
No. Knowledge and power and information. But I also believe that the universe must be kept in balance. So as evil rises, good should rise up to meet it. But if good rise too far, then evil should rise up to meet it as well.
Interesting. All right, well...
And so if Zariel is an issue, then we need heroes to fight her. But if the heroes or good ever overcame evil completely, then evil would have to take revenge.
I see. All right. I'd love to hear what some of these jobs are. Also, you are aware that they're sinking cities into Avernus, right? Couldn't you just...
That's why I just gave you the information, so that way then you can try to stop it. Because balance.
Can't you just pop them back up? You moved your tower.
It's not my place. Not my place.
Or it could exactly be your place and your balance of power, and you're choosing not to help. I got it. Okay.
I am too powerful to get into the balance. I must remove myself from the balance.
Yes.
I would tip the scale on whichever side I chose in the balance.
The balance. God, Ayo, fuck with this guy.
All
right, give us our breadcrumbs.
He did. He said that you need to go find Ubalax at the obelisk. All right. Farewell.
Oh, well, I thought we were gonna hear the jobs. We were gonna listen to the bidding.
Well, you see...
Kyle didn't prepare jobs. He wants us to fucking leave.
Of course not, because it's not part of the campaign. And he'd be like, yes, I need someone to sweep up my library. My study, I mean. I need someone to polish the horns on the tower. I need someone to drain the blood. It's getting a little high. I need someone to sculpt. There's some statues that need resculpting. They're starting to fall apart.
What you need are servants. Why are you having people bid on these individual jobs? Just get servants and pay them a normalized wage.
Well, no, because the problem is I need servants in every port I go to, basically every realm, and so I can't hire someone who's on staff permanently because I'm constantly going to different dimensions. You see. So
take them with you.
No, God, that would have such a... They'd have to live here, and that'd be such a... No, it needs to be... I'd hire temps wherever I land.
Oh.
That's how I afford to pay them so well, by having such a low upkeep and overhead.
No.
Never thought my first encounter with this guy would leave me not liking
Wow.
All right, let's get the hell out of here. We've got shit to do. This guy's a piece
I
of
can
shit.
do all those things for free. I don't mind.
Flying Juniper back to the tank, and then one by one I fly everyone else.
I wasn't done, though. I have jobs to fetch eyeballs and jobs to fetch phoenix feathers, and there's other jobs, too, but yes.
I poop on his balcony.
What'd you say?
I poop on his balcony.
He just prestidigitations are gone. It's not...
Oh. I did my best, guys.
Still made you feel good,
I shall
so.
now roll.
Okay.
We're going to topics.
Yeah.
Hopefully it opens quick.
right now.
All right. So you leave there. On the way, to the obelisk.
We're covered in darkness.
You can speak that over some video.
We grab the party in the tank.
Tank man.
Yep. That's so tragic. Yep. The other one find out, right?
Yeah.
All right. So find a 30-foot tall obelisk ringed by 8 smaller stones rises from the crest of this hill. A tall man wearing tattered robes strives between the standing stones, gesticulating wildly, screaming curses into the wind. This is the dude.
Wait, let me go.
Oh,
Yeah,
true.
he doesn't look mentally unstable or anything.
Yeah.
That's a Magic the Gathering card.
Oh, I didn't know it when I picked it. Oh well.
It's broken if it makes you feel any better.
Yeah. So your tank drives up, and you see these 8 standing stones and the one in the middle, and he's just wandering around, pointing and yelling.
I'm so glad we're going all these places and finding these people who are so helpful.
Welcome to hell.
Oh, I mean, shit, me and Barnabas hop out of the tank.
Don't worry, I'll come protect you.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
And it's really not me guarding you at all in your devilish side. Not at all.
I know. I know you trust me. It's all good.
Hold on, wait up.
So anyway, real quick, because I was setting up food. What information does this guy have about the sword?
He is a wizard who studies the magic of Avernus and the different locations. So he's somewhat of an Avernus specialist, whereas Mordenkainen was just an Avernus, like he just came there occasionally for business. So Mordenkainen recommended we talk to this dude.
Huh?
Like, he has an apartment in the city, but his real house is in the country.
Oh, hey, I made a mistake. I was looking at the wrong page and the wrong character. His name is just...
The Wizard of Averness. Interesting.
Excellent, excellent.
Not very imaginative parents.
Uh-huh.
We're not supposed to know his name yet. Dun dun dun.
So when you approach, he would be like, "Oh, travelers, travelers. Hello. Oh, hey,
JD's
it's Heather."
here.
Hey y'all, I'm sorry I'm so late.
Oh, good, bro.
Boy, do we have some stories for you.
Yeah.
So, are you ready, JD? Can you hear me and everything? Guess not.
If that was to me, I couldn't hear you.
Oh.
Oh, I said, I said to you, I said, are we ready? Are you ready? Like, are you good?
I am hooking my stuff up, but go ahead and start. I can hear you now.
Okay, cool. So you guys had left off at Harmon's Hill. When you guys took a long rest and leveled up, you woke up in the morning, and when you are looking at are you looking at your screen?
I'm about to be.
Okay.
Oh,
I
wait.
missed tokens. when
I'm
I copied
fixing
them
the
over.
overlay and his video's not on. What am I doing?
I missed
The video isn't on yet.
I missed a bunch of tokens somehow when I copied them just now.
We want to see that sexy face.
Believe me, I'm working on it. I'm a little bit bedraggled right now.
Yeah.
It's alright, my dude. I feel like living garbage.
There we go.
Mm.
I'm sorry to
We shall
hear that.
delete
Ooh,
these mistakes.
Ooh, God.
It's okay.
Another two Romeo, two unicorns.
Okay. Until JD has his camera on and stuff, I will set up the scene. So he looks over and he's like, travelers. Hey, I haven't seen someone in a long time. Yes, how can I... Well, what are you doing over in this area? But, real quick, we'll go back to JD. So we woke up in the morning, and Romeo looked different in the morning. Romeo looks like this now.
Well, that doesn't look right.
Looks pretty right to me, boss.
Interesting. Okay.
You would notice that the helmet is the helm of Haruman.
God damn it. God fucking damn it.
Whoa,
Who?
whoa, it's alright, buddy.
I think Azra sees that and his eyes just get really wide and he draws his sword.
Whoa, whoa,
Romeo?
whoa!
Romeo, explain yourself.
It's me, Romeo. I need for any of that.
Romeo, wherefore art thou, Haruman?
Honestly, that's actually pretty appropriate.
Basically, literally, under no circumstances can I attack you. So it feels very unfair that you have a sword drawn against me when I can't defend myself, you know?
Very, very anticlimactic there, Ryder. Nice. Azra doesn't have his sword raised, but he has it in hand. Why are you wearing that helmet?
Here's the deal. So,
Because
when I
he's
was
inconsiderate and makes judgment choices without telling anybody.
Juniper, let him speak.
But she's not. Alright, anyway. So when I was discerning the magics of the helmet, and I had it overnight from discerning all the magic, what I discovered is Haruman speaks to and tempts whoever has the helmet at that time. Like, he tries to get them to put it on. So I used some deductive reasoning, and I was like, well, no matter what, at some point, someone is going to put on this helmet. So why shouldn't it be me? That was the thought process. Now that it's on me, it can't be on anyone else. And Haruman and I have made a pact together, and we will coexist inside this body, and he will help me find my son and not attack my friends, and in exchange, I will let him have a body.
I see.
Juniper
You
looks at
know-
him and raises an eyebrow.
Do you know to what end he will use this body?
Here's what I can tell you for sure. He only has control of the body itself when he has 75% of himself merged into the body. So right now, I have control because it is currently 75% me. Every new day, every time I long rest, we kind of have this little power struggle to determine how much of me is Harmon and how much of me is him. If it drops below 25% me, he has control for the day. However, part of our deal is he cannot attack you guys, and he cannot take any actions that would cause you guys to attack him, because then he'd have to defend himself by fighting you guys. Consequently, since he's also kind of me, I also cannot attack you guys, ever. So there's that little tidbit there. See, I'm sharing my weaknesses. You can trust me. And, you know, so I think the end for him is he didn't want to live in our bags and risk never having a host again. And this was the closest he could possibly get. It also feels safer to me, personally. Like, imagine we're all sleeping and someone steals him in our sleep. You know, someone else puts him on, we have Harmon. This way you got a Romeo in it.
No. What is the worst case scenario here is that at the end of one of your rests, if he gains control, he simply takes the Sphere Breaker and leaves. This is not attacking us. That's Sphere Breaker is the name that Joseph recommended the Demon Grinder be given in the text chat,
okay.
and no one gave any opinion on it, so now that's its
Sphere
name.
Breaker's fine.
Yeah.
He cannot do that because he cannot take an action that will cause my party to attack him. So, if he were to try and steal the Spear Breaker, and you guys woke up in the process, you would attack me and him because we'd be evil and trying to steal your shit. Therefore, he cannot even attempt such a feat.
So he can't do anything anti-party? Yeah.
When he is in control, he will be more of a piece of shit than me, but he can't actually do anything that would cause you to attack him. That was our pact.
Alright.
I'm just going to be tossing this out there. I am extremely uncomfortable with this slippery slope. All it takes is one deal, and next thing you know, we all owe something to these creatures.
We shouldn't be making any deals with any devils or demons or anything from Avernus.
This is a
Two and a
curious
half.
argument for Juniper to make because she was the one who recommended that we make the deal with the shield in the first place.
And it's odd for Azra to be angry at this.
No, the only reason the party knows about DM.
I wasn't gonna say it. I was just gonna hint at it.
You will note some key differences between the pacts that Azra made and the pact that Romeo has made.
Yes, of course. I was just teasing.
Azra, hearing Romeo's explanation, will sheath his blade and say, "And what do you get out of this, Romeo?"
He agreed to help me find my son.
I see.
And also, again, it makes it impossible. This cannot be taken off. It's just an impossible thing. As long as he is bonded with me, we do not have the risk of someone else putting on the helmet and becoming full Haruman. Because if I had put it on without making the pack, I would have just been Haruman.
I see.
Well, I guess that gets rid of remove curse as an option.
Yeah, it's not.
This is not a curse, it is an agreement. That is harder to break, without causing significant harm to both of the parties involved. Romeo, my understanding is that your focus is somewhat narrow. And while I understand that, this action that you have taken, particularly without prior consultation of your companions, is not one that engenders trust in you from us.
Very well.
I understand why you have taken this action, and I do not personally fault you for it. Your logic is sound, albeit shaky. You will understand that I will be keeping a very close eye on you and your behavior from now on.
Yes, Juniper also has, and truth, I greatly appreciate that. I'm not gonna lie. I'd much rather be kept in check in this way.
Then you will be.
Great.
I'm assuming the party would also tell Azra, because Azra was asleep at the time, that on the way to where we currently are, the devilish nature of Romeo has actually come in handy, because Haruman is in him. It has given what?
Devils that don't random devils that we've met so far. We've met a pack of bearded devils, and we approached them just calmly and casually. And at first they were ready to fight us because they were mortals, but instead they listened to my commands because I am Haruman. And we actually ended up freeing this little guy and his chicken. Kyle, if you can flash up.
I will flash
I was
up
wondering about the 3 new people in our tank.
Yeah.
Okay, what is Grace transformation?
This is Krikando. Krikando is a bearded devil who he got attacked by a rock and has brain damage, which changed his alignment to good, and so now he is good. And
He's my friend.
And this is his abyssal chicken, which is not a usual abyssal chicken. It's an abyssal chicken mated with a material world chicken and created this abomination, half abyssal, half regular chicken.
Kyle said that chicken
cool.
is fucked. Or not Kyle,
And-
John. Sorry, John.
Yeah, and that chicken's name is Earwax. So Krikando, and typically the Earwax would be a demon, and so devils and demons hate each other. But these two became unlikely friends because they were both different than their people.
Cool. So these are people we're just traveling around with now. Cool.
The bearded devils, like, we're torturing this poor guy.
Oh, I can get rid of Bearded Devil, Eris. She's gone now. And then the other person is just the new token I have for Rasputin. That's all.
Oh,
He
gotcha.
no longer has default character arc. We've
Yeah,
adopted him.
if someone joins the party, they lose their default character arc and they get actual character arc. But yeah, so we Oh, we actually met Mordenkainen. So if you know the name Mordenkainen, you just met...
A whole archmage?
Huh? Yeah. So we met...
He didn't leave a good first impression.
Yeah. We met him, and he didn't know what we needed to know, so he sent us to this other random wizard. So now we're going to talk to this random wizard. Whose literal
He's
name
definitely
is...
mentally stable.
Whose literal name is the Wizard of Averness.
Okay, wait, hold on. I thought we were going to, like, where devils were born. Or where
We already
demons
went
were
there.
We did that. That's where we met Krikando and the
Gotcha. Already been there, done that. Cool. So we're on to the secondary location now, I assume?
tertiary. So.
Oh, okay. What is our current goal? Y'all been busy.
Yeah. Well, they were really short. So at here, the demon spawn where the abyssal chickens were being formed, and the bearded devils were just killing the chickens as soon as they formed. So literally, the devils were just killing demons the second they popped into existence. That's where we met Krikando and Earwax.
Literally just spawn camping. I love it.
Yes.
Thank you, Max, for that.
They told us to seek out Mordenkainen, so we went to Mordenkainen, and we met. Where is he here? I will flash him up. We met Mordenkainen, and he told us to go to this tertiary location where there's a random wizard. So that's where we are now.
Cool. Yeah. To go speak to the Wizard of Oz. Got it.
Wizard.
Got
it. Exactly. And just made a
point.
The
Wizard of Avernus.
Yes. And just made a point. Juniper made a point that it seems like we're just getting a series of breadcrumbs, and yes, that is the point. So.
The woman Juniper Ryder and I went out to and Barnabas went out to talk to him. Do you want to come with, or do you want to watch the tank?
Azra will absolutely come with.
Right.
All right.
Say, I'm keeping an eye on him.
He's like, hey, how are you? How are you? What can I?
I'm well, buddy. How's it going?
I'm good. Just studying the magics here. These things are immense and amazing.
Oh yeah, for sure. They look quite nice. Yeah. Hey, do you think you have time for some questions, man?
Yeah. I don't know how I'll be able to answer them. I have he pokes himself in the head and he's like, got a little trouble going on up here, if you know what I mean. All
right. Well, we're looking for we're looking for the sword of Zariel.
Huh. I think that's going to be in the Bleeding Citadel. That'd be where you go. All right. Have a good day. And he starts to walk away
hold on. We need help finding the Bleeding Citadel because everything moves constantly and we have no way to map that. But you do, because you are an expert in Avernus. I bet you know the flows of the land like the back of your hand.
I've never actually. So the thing about the sword, the thing about the Bleeding Citadel is that's only a couple of people know where it is, and unfortunately, I'm not in that club. I've been trying to get into that club for 1,000 years now, and unfortunately, I just haven't been able to get in. It's not a literal club, mind you; it's a metaphorical club. I like to speak in metaphors. I hope you're keeping up.
If you've been trying to get into the club, then that implies that you do know someone who is in this club. Yes. So perhaps you do not have the information we seek, but you might know who does.
Yes, I definitely could point you in the right direction. Give you a couple breadcrumbs, if you know what I mean. He winks at you. He winks specifically at Juniper, because he definitely overheard what you said. And so, he goes, let me see here. Help me solve. I think this obelisk here is, and the series of stones around it is some sort of puzzle. If you could help me solve the enigma of the obelisk, then I'll point you in the right direction. I believe that the 8 outer ones are connected to the 1 inner, and I believe if we can channel one of the 8 types of magic into each of the obelisks, then the central obelisk will gain arcane power, and it will grant that boost to arcane users across the cosmos. It's just a theory, mind you. It's a crazy, kooky theory, but.
The 8 types being divination, evocation, illusion, etc., or?
Abjuration, conjuration, divination, enchantment, evocation, illusion, necromancy, and transmutation.
We know what the 8 schools of magic are.
Can
Thank
you
you.
supply one if we don't have it?
Say that again?
Can you supply any of them if we don't have it all?
I would have to stand in the center and activate the middle obelisk.
Does it need to happen simultaneously?
What?
Does it need to happen simultaneously, or can I put one into one and then move on?
They need to happen simultaneously. If you had some way of releasing it after the fact, like if you had a familiar or something, maybe that would work. But as far as I know, my theory is they all have to go off at once. But like I
We'll
said,
have a Barnabas for evocation.
but like I said, it's just a theory. I don't know.
Barnabas could do conjuration because of Mage Hand.
Oh, my thought was his fire ray was evocation magic, but either one
Fire Ray
works.
is technically not magic. It's not a spell. I don't know.
Ranged spell.
I mean, yeah, but it's not. It's a spell attack, but I don't know.
Oh, right, it's not actually a spell, but I feel like that could reasonably be ruled as evocation.
Or it's evocation. Yeah, that's fair. So I will check my spells and let you guys
So
know.
I will say, just in terms of cantrips, I'm gonna put I'm gonna put what Azra has in the Roll20 chat so that we can.
I think I have a question as the DM. Do we even hypothetically have, including familiars, pets, whatever, do we even have 8 people capable of doing spells?
So he can handle illusions because of his invisibility and disguise self.
Yeah.
And then Azra, Ryder, Eris, myself, and Barnabas have them. So that's 6 of the 8. Juniper, do you have any? Is the echo magical in nature? Could it count as conjuration, perhaps?
I
DM?
probably would. Well, or is evocation summoning, or is no conjuration is summoning, right?
Conjuration is summoning, yeah.
Yeah. So I might be able to wiggle that. Yeah, I might be able to wiggle that.
Kevin, we will only need-
It says magically manifest. So
It's definitely, yes, I would agree. And then you could use jukes for the purpose of this if you want to use jukes.
Oh,
God,
yeah,
that's-
Jake's is here.
Yeah.
So as long as we can get 8 positions. So real quick, Gallus can go here for illusion. Juniper, do you mind stepping here for conjuration?
sure.
So we got illusion and conjuration. Barnabas will step here for evocation. In my opinion, the hardest one's going to be necromancy. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Does anyone have you have necromancy? You have Toll the Dead, don't you?
I have Toll the Dead.
There you go.
Sweet. So if you could step here for necromancy,
Do we know which one needs to go where?
does it matter? DM?
Not unless there's some kind of color code for the things, because they are all different colors. So if there's like,
Share colors. Like this one is the same color as that one. This
yeah,
one's-
well that's what I was gonna say. Are there like 2 schools that are purple and 2 schools that are?
I don't think that D&D is ever like specifically codified. I think that if it was codified, Kyle,
Yeah.
it would be in the book.
Yeah, and the book does
So
not say
you
it's
could tell
color-coded.
us.
No, the
Okay,
book does
cool.
not say it's color coded, so we're good.
Also, we can just assume that it is color coded, and our characters have the knowledge of. Like, I feel like
That also makes sense.
I would agree
So-
with that. Yep.
There's 4. So we still.
We're
need
missing
abjuration.
divination.
Yep.
We're missing transmutation. We are missing.
You can cast detect magic at will for divination.
How about enchant? Do we have enchantment?
Jukes, I think Jukes is all over enchantment. I
Jukes
think.
must have enchantment.
That's probably all he has. I think all he has is
Eris
enchantment.
has transmutation.
Eris has transmutation. Perfect.
Do you have evocation, Ryder?
Jukes gets.
Have what?
Oh, we have evocation. What are we missing?
Abjuration.
So we only need abjuration.
What's that?
Abjuration is protection magic.
Shield.
Oh.
Ryder must.
Azra also has that if necessary, but he only has that through spell slots, not through
Yep,
cantrips.
I have it.
Sweet. That's all of them.
Shield, faith, protection, good, evil, and good. I got several.
Okay, so that's your
So Ryder,
application.
can you go there? Eris,
And
can you
then,
go
sorry, what was
there?
Eris doing? Eris was doing.
Eris, transmutation. I'm using a spell, but it's alter self, so I don't mind.
Okay. Do you mind hopping up here? Harris?
5, 6, 7, 8. Yep.
I don't know where my. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I got it.
I didn't remember
Okay,
where my
cool.
token was.
And Krikando and Raz will guard the tank.
Was Wispa desummoned somewhere?
But you would have to desummon her for the purpose of this, because I need you to activate the summoning as your spell, kind of.
Oh, that's fine. I just wondering, did you delete her? Because she's not around.
Oh, she probably didn't make the copy over.
Okay. Alright, that's cool. It's all
Yeah.
good in the hood.
Alright.
All right. So, let me
It's time for some magics.
All right. So, the Wizard of Averness touches his and asks all of you to touch yours.
I'll touch it all over.
Yes. And he begins to chant. The air fills with ozone as lightning courses over the standing stones. He goes, just keep. He yells over the whirlwind that's now there in the storm that's now coming. He's like, just beware. It's gonna be dangerous. I probably should have told you before, but my mind don't work so well.
Oh, we froze.
Oh,
What a terrible time to fucking freeze.
You all take 22 lightning damage
Oh, fuck!
How dare you?
from the electricity. He goes, don't let go. Hold on despite the damage. Just keep holding onto the stone.
oh my, it's everything.
All right. Now, everybody, we're going to go one by
It
one.
was
We're going to
working
cast.
so
we're gonna-
well for so long too, and then decided now.
It's been working pretty well for a couple weeks now, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of rocking.
We can still hear you. Can you still hear us? Max and Chris?
Yeah, they're still clearly audible to me as well, but it doesn't look like they can hear
You might
us.
think hear
Oh.
us, though.
They just
Oh, are you back
moved. Yeah.
now? Max and Chris?
I'm so salty. I couldn't have frozen out while I was a fucking bird. Like, I had to freeze out in the middle of the...
I think they're still frozen. They don't know they're not frozen anymore. On our side.
Get up, get up.
Um,
I'm confused.
Problematic.
Oh.
we can see and hear them.
While we have a quick moment, were
Yeah.
we supposed to have gotten a long rest before this session,
Yeah.
Kyle?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
we got a
fuck,
long
I was at
rest.
full HP.
We got a long rest at Harrowman's Hill. That's when you leveled up and when Max put the helmet on.
So we should be level 8, is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
I think Azra is.
He is, yeah, he is.
Max!
Well, for like 2 seconds.
Chris!
Oh, they're just gone. Oh, they're back.
Oh!
Max and Chris, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Yes.
We've been able to see and hear you this entire time.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
well, if you were listening, that's just fucking complaining.
Yup.
No.
Yeah. And
Hold
I'm like,
on.
what? Okay, so I'll retreat back like 30 seconds. As you guys touch it, the air gets thicker as you can feel ozone creeping in, and then lightning starts going around. And then the Wizard of Averness yells and he goes, "Hey, I probably should have mentioned this earlier, but my mind doesn't work so good anymore. You're gonna feel some pain. Hold onto the rocks. Do not let go, and we'll go work on casting the spells. But yeah, this is part of it." And then you all get struck by lightning simultaneously. You all take 22. You all take 22 lightning damage.
Again?
No. I'm
Okay.
repeating it for Max and Chris.
I was okay. I was so scared. It was that
No, not
Yeah,
again.
taking it a second time would have really sucked.
Now, you are going to all cast your spell. You're all going to cast your spell simultaneously, but for the purpose of narrative, we're going to go one at a time, starting with Juniper. Juniper, you summon Wispa?
Indeed I do.
All right, and that was counting as conjuration?
Correct.
Okay. As you cast it, Wispa appears, so you can drag Wispa out if you want. But also, a monodrone appears within 5 feet of you.
Mana drone.
Sounds like Ben Stein.
It's just a
I
pixie
did
from
not
the
realize this
Godparents.
would be summoning characters, so I don't have a monodrome ready. Dang it!
Just get Gearbox.
I don't have Gearbox on this adventure, so we're gonna go with this guy.
Oh, that's
Wait, a Modron or a Monodrone?
What did I say?
You said a Monodrone.
Yeah.
Yeah, a Modron is a type of monodrone.
Really?
Yeah.
You learn something new every day.
Who is it?
That's not what I meant to do.
You don't say.
Say, oh yeah, we get to fight our doppelgangers. How lovely.
It's a
Oh, the
Lego one.
So this thing appears next to Juniper. We're gonna go now to Barnabas. Barnabas.
Oh my god.
What's he doing? Max?
Barnabas is shooting fire rays into it.
Which is?
Evocation.
Alright. Barnabas is targeted by magic missile, being targeted by 5 missiles come out of the stone. So I'm gonna attack Barnabas 5 times.
He's probably just gonna die. Like, after the 22 lightning damage, he's probably just gonna die.
Yeah, does Barnabas have any HP after the 22 lightning?
You got some. Let me know what you.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3,
Well,
4.
Oh no.
The good news is flame skulls resist lightning. So you don't take 11 fire lightning damage.
So I have a 19 to hit. A nat 1 will miss. A 6 will miss.
It's magic missile.
Oh, magic missile doesn't have to hit. Magic missile just hits 5 times. I'm done. Cool. So I just need to roll damage on magic missile. What is it? A D4?
D4 plus 1 per thing.
Per dart,
So
yeah.
5 D4 plus 1. Okay.
5.
Yeah. So that's gonna be one more. I hit the wrong thing. That's 19 damage from magic missile.
Thank God I'm resistant to lightning, because that would have been that.
It would've.
All right, Azra, what are you doing?
Azra lays his hand upon the stone obelisk, and a chorus of bells ring in the air as he casts Toll the Dead to activate necromancy.
In doing so, you take 30 necrotic damage from the stone.
Oh, no fun description. I just take a shit ton of damage.
Sorry. Fun description. A series of dead zombie claws come out of the stone and wrench into your flesh.
Thank you.
All
I'm
right.
glad Azra took that one because he still has 35 hit points left.
Then we move on to Romeo.
Alright, with one hand on it, my purple eye glows bright as I cast Detect Magic.
And that is
That's divination.
divination. You gain the benefits of true seeing for an hour.
Fuck yeah, I do.
It's fun.
What the
Sounds like
fuck
you're
is
all
that about?
I'm the worst of it.
Oh, you know what? I'm so happy that I said that my eye glows, and then you gave me true sight. Like, it's the best thing. Couldn't be better.
Yes. Jukes is going to cast. He's gonna sing. He's gonna do. I didn't even look at Jukes' spell. He's gonna do friends on like a bug on the ground. He's gonna be like, "Hey, bug, we should be friends."
I hope the bug becomes enlarges and attacks him.
He goes, "Did you guys hear about the wizard who accidentally cast silence on his wife?"
Oh, this is a misogynist
So
and
densely.
bad joke.
Oh, man.
No, it's not. But she isn't talking to him.
I hate.
I actually like that one.
Oh my gosh.
So, as he does that, friendship comes out of Jukes, which would be enchantment. Jukes is the stone cast confusion on Jukes, so he needs to do a wisdom save.
Oh my god.
Dukes fails. So Dukes is confused for 1 minute. All right. Eris, what were you casting? You were doing Disguise Self?
No, it was gonna be Alter Self, but I think I want to do Control Flames instead because it's a transmutation cantrip.
Well, which one were you in charge of? Were you in charge of transmutation?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think I'll do that.
Nice.
Control Flames is transmutation? That seems weird to me. Okay.
Yeah.
I would think it'd be evocation because it's like element based kind of a thing. Okay. So yeah, when you do that, Eris, you feel something weird happening, and you don't notice it at first, but then when you look down, your skin and your feathers are all blue.
Oh.
Eris, you are just full on blue. You are blue for X amount of time.
I'm a parrot. Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
I'm
Yep. Ryder, what are you doing?
I'm casting Shield of Faith so I can hit that abjuration magic. Let's go.
Okay. Ryder, in addition to whatever you, what does Shield of Faith up your AC to?
It's +2 to whatever it is.
Yes. So that's 21.
So add another 2 to that. So that means that you get regular +2 from Shield of Faith, and you get a +2 from the Abjuration magic.
Me and Ryder
We're here taking 30 necrotic damage.
I'm sorry, JD, it's random. So that one is Ryder, and then finally Gallus, what are you doing?
I'm going to cast invisibility.
Which is evocation.
Illusion.
Yeah.
Illusion. Who did he? Oh wait. Yeah, okay, we did evocation. Illusion. A swarm of bats and pigeons swarms around your head. So Gallus, you are just surrounded by bats and pigeons.
You couldn't just let me be Batman. I gotta be Bat and Pigeon Man.
Bat and pigeons is like the weirdest combination. I think it could have. That's so fucking odd.
Huh. Well,
You were almost Batman. You were this close.
I was this close to Batman.
And now you're Pigeon Man.
Now I'm Pigeon. I would have went good. I would have went straight. I would have you know what? I'm gonna change Baldur's Gate. I'm gonna be the Batman there. And then nope. Had to toss some pigeons.
You're pigeon man now. So I just found this really cool picture when I looked up bat and pigeon.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So there's a swarm of these flying around Gallus now. All right. And so while all of this is going on, let's see here. So after all that happens, you guys see this middle stone glow, and like a shot erupts up into the air, like Fifth Element style. And yeah, but you guys look. You can all stop touching. He stops chanting. You look at the Wizard of Averness, and he has the saddest look on his face. He looks so depressed. He's like, it didn't work. It didn't work. God damn it!
Okay, calm down.
Azur holds his side as he walks over away from his obelisk. What didn't work? What were you trying to do exactly?
So it boosted the magic. So yay, it boosted the magic. Yay, but
Was that not the intent?
was not. Can I level with you guys? You notice that all of his like Willy Wonka, like crazy old man, like quirkiness is gone. He is like level toned. He is level headed. He's angry, but he is not quirky and like, hey, I'm a wizardly old man guy. Ha ha ha. He's just like, yeah. Can I level with you guys? Can I be honest? And maybe if I'm honest,
It would
you're a
be-
demon
it
or
would-
something, right?
Be good to always be honest.
if I'm honest and I break it down, maybe you could still possibly help me. Maybe.
Perhaps.
Explain yourself first.
All right, he drops his disguise. He had an
The
illusion
one
cap.
time Hazard did not pop Divine Sense.
You did it. And no one incited him. I was so happy. You guys were just like, yeah, let's help this old man. And so he drops his disguise. The wizard that was standing in front of you is no more, and this dude is standing there instead.
Cool.
I love
Gold! Gold! The fuck is that?
He's got an epic lip ring.
I am the Godgilla.
Bro, that looks like a character that Chris would play.
Yeah.
He would say, he'd be like, all right, so I'm being straightforward with you, okay? I'm leveling with you. I want all the cards out on the table, okay? If we're gonna play poker together, we gotta make sure the deck's not rigged, right? Okay. So, I'm not the Wizard of Averness. The Wizard of Averness came here and tried to solve the puzzle and died in the process. So I decided the best way for me, the best way for me to figure out how the puzzle works was to take on his identity and pretend to be him. So I've been pretending to be the Wizard of Averness.
Okay.
My name is Ubalax. I am a Barlgura demon. Barlgura.
Did you say demon?
What?
Did you say demon?
Yes.
Oh.
Is that a demon type that Azra would recognize?
Why don't you give me Arcana, Arcana or Religion?
May I guidance my religion check?
Sure.
And I'll ask, I will ask my buddy there, Haruman, that's his name. I'll ask Haruman, like, hey, do you know what kind of demon this is?
Haruman would be like, I'm not a demon specialist. I'm a devil specialist, so not really.
It looks pretty
Well,
fucked
it
up.
looks awful killable, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So he would say.
He's killing it.
So he would say, you see, a long time ago, the pit fiend Bell imprisoned me inside these standing stones. And to torment me, Bell revealed that the secret to escaping this prison was hidden in the stones themselves. So if I could solve the puzzle. Yep, I could solve the puzzle. If I could solve the puzzle, I'd be
The
free.
pizzle, my nizzle.
But I've been here for... I don't even know. He gets really depressed again and just stares at the ground. Hundreds? Thousands? Millions? I don't even know. But I've been trying to solve the riddle and escape, and I can't. So, I'll tell you what. I'll still help you with your Bleeding Citadel quest if you help me get out of this prison.
How would you help us?
I know. Let me see. Let me tell you that. Let me double check.
These are not the terms we agreed on before.
Yeah, you already told us about the Bleeding Citadel. I don't know what more help you can be, bud.
He didn't tell you. No, he had said he would tell you where to go next once you solved the puzzle. He didn't tell you where to go yet.
He told us where to go next once we helped him with his solution to the puzzle. We never said we would solve it for him.
Kyle, as a DM, has not told you where to go next.
No, that's absolutely true. We have not been told where to go next, but
Okay.
he told us he would tell us if we helped him with this solution.
Yes, and he would say, yes, but apparently that was not the solution. That was the solution we all thought was the solution, and we were all happy until we found out it didn't work. So that was the wrong solution.
Right.
Fucking demons. Demons are not good for the word. You're a piece of shit, bud.
Well, no. I promise I will live up to my word, but the clause stated, and you can ask, he looks at you and he said, like, I think you're part devil, yes? think about it. Are you or are you not all about clauses?
The clause was, we do what we just did, and then you tell us where to go.
No, the clause was, help me solve this puzzle, and then I'll tell you. What you did not solve the puzzle.
Well, we helped, though. We showed you that this was not the right solution.
But the clause did not state, help me.
We could also just pin you to this obelisk with our swords. That would release you from this torment, yes? It would just kill.
No, because you can't get into me and I can't get out to you. You guys would...
Oh, he's not physically there?
No, he's here. There is a... What you don't know, he would explain. He's like, there's a bubble around me. Try to punch me. Try to punch me right now. Try to stab me.
I gladly shoot Eldritch Blast at him. Fuck
it doesn't hit him. It bounces off some kind of arcane shield.
I'm sad now.
And when the Eldritch Blast hits, you see there is... I can draw a thing. Let me draw a circle. Circle.
Wait, I have...
arcane shield around this thing.
Can I just see that with my true sight? Wouldn't I have just seen through his illusion from the get-go?
Oh, he has full-on true sight. Well, I mean, it's not an illusion. He is there. He's just surrounded by this bubble.
No, but he drops his illusion, goes back to his true form. Although I guess it depends on if it's an illusion or a transformation. It doesn't matter. He dropped it anyway. I look around with my true sight. Can I see anything that would help me at all?
No. You're right, though. With the true sight, you would have seen the bubble. So, yeah, the bubble is around him.
But yeah, then I wouldn't shoot it at him. I'd just be like, I believe you. I can see the bubble.
Yeah. So, like I said, I'm not trying to break the deal. I made a deal, not if you help me, not if we become friends, not if you... No, the deal was specifically if you help me solve the puzzle. But what you did not solve the puzzle. So, please help me to solve the puzzle.
I'm confused. The next place we need to go is the Bleeding Citadel. What more can you give us? Like...
No. The Bleeding Citadel is somewhere you need to go, but you don't know where it is, so you still need to talk to someone who can lead you there or tell you where it is.
The thing is that he knows the identity of people who know where the Bleeding Citadel is.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
He wants into that club. He wants into the Bleeding Citadel too, but he doesn't know where it is. That's what he told you earlier, but he knows people who do know.
I'd ask Haruman if he knows. Like, what has he ever heard of it? Does he know where it is? Does he know who's in it?
Haruman would say, I know. I know that only Zariel and her top, not even at her top, Zariel and Lulu were the only two that knew where the Bleeding Citadel was.
Lucky.
So I look at him and I say, and you're claiming you know someone who knows where the Bleeding Citadel is?
Oh, sorry, no. I'm saying in Zariel's army. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Haruman would say, in Zariel's army, only Zariel and Lulu would know. Other people in the world can know. Other people in the world can stumble upon it or wander by it, yes. But as far as Zariel's forces, only Zariel and Lulu know.
Then I would try and ask Lulu. I'd break off for a minute, and I'd be like, Lulu, can jog in.
No, that's the whole reason we're in this mess, is even with Lulu's memories back, they're so discombobulated that the only thing she knew was that the path to it started at the demon spawn. So this path we're on right now, this chain of events, was started by Lulu.
Yeah, I was hoping that perhaps hearing the name would jog the memory at all, but...
No. Because she already knew the name. She already knew it was called the Bleeding Citadel. She told you guys back in El Terrell, we need to find the Bleeding... Oh, no, sorry. Not in El Terrell. El Terrell is we need to find the Sword of Zariel. But when she had the vision, you guys went to the Dreamscape, she said, we need to find the Bleeding Citadel. So that's not new info.
So we need to solve this puzzle, basically.
No, he would say no. I know who knows. So now that we're leveling with each other, if you can seek out Mephistopheles can tell you the answer to the puzzle. So seek out Mephistopheles, get the answer. Come back here, give me the answer. I will then be free. I will then tell you who knows about the Bleeding Citadel.
Kyle, I really need you to check your DM.
Sure.
Yeah.
Very confused.
It was a
okay.
23.
Yes. Who are you trying to find? Oh, I see here. I mean, you know they exist on this plane, but you don't know.
Would I
Where they
know
are-
about their knowledge, though?
As Wyatt attempts to sequence break the adventure.
Yeah.
We have to do it all the way along, so.
I mean, personally, I'm in favor of sequence breaking the adventure, but you know.
I'm personally in favor of not helping a fucking demon.
Well,
You know that they are indeed really smart, really intelligent, really wise. But you don't know where it is, and you wouldn't know how to find it.
No, but I do have another breadcrumb. Okay. Alright, I'll take that.
He knows. He's going to tell you about Mephistopheles. He would say Mephistopheles can be found at a magic mirror called the Mirror of Methistar. If you go to the Mirror of Mephistar, that's how you can contact Mephistopheles, and upon doing that, ask him about my imprisonment. Let me see.
All the way across the map.
What'd you say?
That's all the way across the map.
No, Ryder. The map's not real. The map's not real. The map is just a list of locations, none of which are where they are on the map. Remember, Avernus is constantly shifting and changing. So the mirror of Mephistar could be across the street, or it could be 20 miles away. Like, there's no way of knowing.
Who the hell just messaged me and why are you bothering? I don't know.
So,
you. Go away.
Yeah. So he's like, "Well, do you agree to contact Mephistopheles for me?"
what reason do we have to believe that you will keep your word this time? You've already lied to us once.
If you have Zone of Truth, you can cast it on me. What I would also add is that, like, I'm leveling with you. I dropped the disguise, I dropped the voice, I dropped the act, I showed you the bubble. I'm leveling with you. Like, I said, all cards on the table.
This would not be the first time someone has cast away one lie to obscure a second.
You're also a demon. Have no code of honor. You are not lawful to anything. You're a fucker.
Hey,
Also,
that's
Zone of
racist.
Truth wouldn't work. with arcane.
Some demons are more about law and order and truth and justice or whatever.
Yeah.
Not
Gray was saying something. What did she say?
Oh, I didn't hear you. Gray, what'd you say?
I said that I don't think Zone of Truth would work because of the arcane shield.
But bubble magic. Am I not?
It might not. Yeah, you'd have to. But here's the good thing: is you would know if it failed, and you would know if he withstood it or lied, or you know what I mean. Like you'd have some kind of indication. But yeah.
I thought that we just couldn't cast it in there. We can't cast.
No,
it in magic.
you've noticed that no attacking magic has been able to go through. So
Oh, okay.
if you were to try to like hand him a banana, you don't know if that would work or not.
Regardless, we have a decision to make.
Then I guess Eris is gonna try and put her hand through the shield.
Eris, be
You're-
careful.
Your hand will not go through.
Okay.
Well, that answers that question.
No attacking thing.
Yes, but for all the
then-
shield knows, you're gonna get inside and punch him in the face. Like you know what I mean? Like you can make choices on the other side.
So the shield is making decisions.
Yes.
Where is the Mirror of Methistar? I have asked you a direct question.
Yeah. Sorry. Kyle was checking. He would say, yeah. The Mirror of Methistar is you're gonna go south from here, and then east until you hit it. I can't tell you how far because it's constantly moving. I can't tell you. There might be another left. There could be another right, but that's like the general direction would be south and then east.
But you can't say how far south or how far east.
No, because it's constantly changing because we're in Avernus.
So we.
Well,
Well, the odds of us ever finding this mirror are slim to none.
You have found that in Avernus, if you have a goal in mind, you do typically get there eventually, provided like you've been given directions or something, but you could hit other things on the way.
And we've already investigated both of Lulu's other leads.
Oh, you guys
Bleeding
haven't
Citadel.
looked. No, this was all the Path of Demons. You haven't looked at the Path of Devils yet. So you guys could put this on pause and go look at the other one. Yeah.
Well, Ubalax, this has been a delightful chat that we have had. We are going to discuss this as a group, if you will excuse us. Not that
All
you
right,
can
well-
stop us.
Yeah, I'll be here. You know where to find me. I'll be here for all eternity.
Also, Juniper, is that an outsider? What is that? Oh, Juniper isn't here yet.
Lego that she summoned.
Yeah.
Oh no, Joseph knows what it is. Azra doesn't know what it is.
Oh yeah, and Gallus is surrounded by these bat pigeons.
And Jukes is still confused.
Oh, and Aaron's is blue.
And Eris is blue.
I'm starting to think that maybe I got off pretty lightly with just having my shins shredded by claws.
I'm not heading Barnabas like Barnabas here was fiercely attacked.
Yeah, but he has regeneration. He's gonna be fine in like an hour.
He doesn't regen unless he fully dies.
Oh, I thought he had. Oh, okay.
Well,
That's what he goes.
another round.
Father Ryder will heal us all.
No. I don't want you to hurt him with your divine magic. It's okay, I'll heal.
I have an idea that might or may not work.
I'm interested to hear it.
I need money. I need money. Azra, can you give me like a copper coin?
Oh, yes, easily. Do you not have a copper coin?
I don't have any money, Azra. I threw away all my wealth.
That's
okay?
right. That's right. I apologize. Azra
It's okay.
hands her a copper coin.
Yes. Okay, so I don't know if detect thoughts is gonna work, but I hope it does. Wait, let me make sure. A copper piece. I guess that counts as a copper coin.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna walk over to this man's and be like,
Okay.
hello.
Yeah, you're back already?
I'm back. So I know my telepathy is going through
Yes.
to you. So can some magic work and some magic just can't? I'm confused as to how
As far
this
as I
shield
know,
works.
it's only offensive magic that cannot go through.
Ah, okay.
Or like if you tried to, or let me rephrase that, or helping magic too. If you tried to heal me or make me happy or mind control me, like anything that's offensive or defensive would not be able to go through. But like telepathy is neutral, so it's okay.
Okay.
I cast Prestidigitation to make it smell like shit in his bubble.
Does that go through?
It should work, I think. No, technically that's pretty offensive. Yeah, I think it works. It just smells like shit in his bubble now.
Good.
Oh.
Fucking
There's
demon.
There's something happening on my phone. Okay. Then I guess I would be like, so switching subjects. How do you know where? How do you know who knows where the Bleeding Citadel is?
Well, I have contacts. I've been trying to find out myself, and the chase that you guys are going on now, I've been going on it for like 1,000 years prior to being in this cage. So it took me 1,000 years to find the contacts I have. So, yeah.
I see. He doesn't need to make the wisdom save. Detect thoughts goes through normally, but if I try to dig deeper, that's when he has to do the wisdom save.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's going through because I think detect thoughts isn't like offensive or defensive.
No, yeah, it would go through. Yeah. So, you detect his thoughts, and it seems like the surface level is he's like, man, I really would like to get out of here. Kind of weird that I'm talking to a bird person right now. But I would like to escape, and I hope they help me. Is what you hear in his head.
Then I'm going to dig deeper, and I'm gonna use my meta magic to make him have disadvantage.
Okay. Oh, it's a good thing you gave disadvantage. He got a nat 20 on the first one. But he failed the second one, so you are good.
Okay.
So he's thinking that everything he said is true. So like he's thinking that if well, the first thing he thinks is, man, it's too bad that the wizard elemental thing didn't work. But hopefully if you guys can talk to Mephistopheles, you can actually get the answer. That'll free him. He'll give you the answer on the Bleeding Citadel. You'll go your separate ways. Yay.
No, I want to say that when she probed his mind, it would have been when he was talking about the contacts.
Oh, you're not using his own truth. You're trying to find out the contact.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Actually really clever.
I recall him failing that save. I don't know about you guys.
So it would have been
Eris coming in clutch. What is this?
For real though.
Oh. Gross.
Eris is casting Detect Thoughts at him, and she can read deeper thoughts if he fails a save, which he did because she gave him disadvantage. And now she's asking him questions about. Now she's trying to do it when he's thinking about his other contacts, so she can get the name of who knows about the Bleeding Citadel without actually freeing him and solving the puzzle.
No. Just fuck this guy.
Yeah. He's a demon. Fuck this man.
Well, you're racist.
Fuck this man.
I don't care that I'm part devil. Demons are evil even when you're not part devil.
Also, wasn't it a demon that took Ryan? I figured that was
Yes,
more of it than Haruman.
Literally, Haruman and Romeo are collectively like, fuck demons. Like,
They're
Oh my God.
the same character. I don't know, Robbie.
yeah. Our son.
My coworker killed a black widow. I was at the back door of the store. I'm sad.
Oh shit.
That's stupid.
We work at a pet store. I don't know why he kills things. Like, I don't understand. It's weird.
The thing I kill is Chris's mood.
Oh.
That's funny.
Like, wow, Dad, I had a great day today. It was great. You're like, shut the fuck up, son.
Lines, like I don't understand. Okay. So that goes to there, which goes to there, which gives you that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think so.
When it comes to Chris.
Okay, so you would hear the name Bazit in his head. Or wait, that might not be the right name. Let me double check. So that's part of that. Not part of that. Okay, sorry, I give you the wrong name. Please forget the name Bazit. It's not important, but it's also not the right name. You should think the name Olanthius.
Olanthius? Was that right?
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yep. You don't know who that is, but you hear that name.
Okay, I would ask him, who is Olanthius? And I'm still reading his mind when I ask him.
Well, he would just
Oh my
look at you,
God.
and be like, he would just look at you and be like, "Get out of my head, foul witch."
But would he not be thinking about Olanthius because he was
I mean, I
asked a
guess.
direct question about him?
If you ask a new question, does he get to redo the save? Like, how does that work?
No, I stay in his mind
For how long?
a minute.
Okay.
It's a really long time actually that I stay in someone's mind. It's scary.
I
But I like
will
it.
say, I feel like your mother got multiple saves, but I forget what happened.
So I'm gonna say two things. I'm gonna be that kid who reminds the teacher we have homework.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the spell specifically says questions directed at the target creature naturally shape the course of its thoughts. So the spell is particularly good at interrogation. However, the creature can use its action on its turn to make an intelligence check contested by the caster's intelligence check. On a success, the spell ends. I
we'll
would
do
also
that.
like to cast guidance on Eris.
Yeah, that's great.
You can do it! Give her
Aaron,
inspiration.
please give me is it just any intelligence?
No, it is a straight intelligence check.
Great intelligence. Got it. Cool.
Eris, you have both guidance, and I think that Max gave you inspiration as well.
Man, I wish
Yeah.
he was an actual wizard and has good
Bardic?
intelligence.
Do I get Bardic
you
too, or
can
just?
for me.
Yeah.
I figured
Yeah.
Gorgoras didn't look super smart.
Okay.
Intelligence
yeah.
straight check.
Oh,
No!
I have inspiration.
Doesn't matter. You can burn all you want and then nat ones or nat ones.
Wait, does Eris have actual inspiration?
I do have inspiration.
That's
I
just
have-
that's straight advantage, baby.
You can roll again.
Huh.
Burn
You
it.
get inspiration.
Oh fuck yeah! Okay,
Oh,
and
that's
then I'm
so
gonna roll
much better.
my
So,
four,
so roll guidance first. That's just a straight D4.
my quattro. Thank you, parental figures in my life. Which and that. Okay, that's a 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. That's a 4. And then do I roll my Bardic too, or is 21
You
enough?
can if you want to make sure you beat him.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do it to make sure.
You're at 21
Which
so far.
Which one's the 8?
I mean,
The
they
one
say
above
you're not
100.
supposed. They say you're not supposed to hit on 21, but
This ain't no
Is that one
blackjack. This is Ruined Kyle's life. It's a much different game.
This is real life.
I guess it's
The D looks like two
oh.
pyramids put together.
23.
all right. So on a 23, he actually rolled really high. He did get an 18, but your 23 beat him.
Oof.
And so, yeah, you get like on who is Olanthius. He was one of Zariel's Hell Riders. He's right up there with Haruman.
Oh, so Haruman would know who Olanthius is.
Oh, 100%. But I don't know that I don't think that you were overhearing the conversation really.
Oh
from
no,
where
no,
you
no.
were.
But I mean, we wouldn't have thought to ask him before right now. But we would have. But now we can. That's okay. Perfect. I love it. I love it.
Okay.
Excited.
And I think that the last question I would ask her is, where is he? And I don't know if I need to do the contested thing again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to give her another guidance.
Go,
That's-
go, 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 go.
No advantage this time.
No advantage this time, but I hope it goes well.
Flat with a guidance.
You all
Oh! It's okay. Plus
No.
3.
Still roll the D4.
And
three-
the D8.
Oh, whoops. That was my D8, I guess. So 3 plus 6, that's 9.
No,
And
I
then-
thought you 8 on the last one.
Huh?
Oh no, your guidance is a D8. Okay.
No. Guidance is a D. No. Both Azra and Romeo renewed their guidance and bardic inspiration on her for this
I didn't know
next
he.
check.
I didn't know he did Bardic again. Okay, then yes. Okay. Yep.
I think I rolled a D6 on accident. If you want, I could just make that my
No, you're fine. Just
My-
roll a D. Just roll a D4 and a D8.
Is the D4 the pyramid and the D8 the one that looks like a bit of a diamond?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I will roll those. Thank you. Okay. So D8. Oh, so that was 2 plus 1. Okay. 2 plus 1, and then so it'd be 6 in total.
Sorry, because Kyle's got a nat 1.
Alright, I will roll as him now.
Guaranteed nat 1.
No, he rolled a 17.
Bullshit.
Bro.
Wait, you'd have to recast the spell, because it says, didn't it say if he beats it, the spell ends? No, that
If
was only
he's-
on the first part,
yeah.
second part. No, wait, no, yeah.
If he wins the intelligence
Yeah.
check, the spell ends, which he
Okay,
just
so on
did.
that
Yeah.
one, just did the spell
Yeah.
ends, yeah.
Okay. Then
Yeah, he looked at you and he goes, "Just help me, and I'll tell you where Olanthius is."
Can I roll a perception for that?
Sure.
You mean insight?
No, perception. He wants to overhear it.
23.
Yeah, you heard him say that.
Does Armin have anything to say to me when he overhears that?
Yeah, he'd be like, Olanthius was a good guy. Haven't seen him in a while. Zariel sent him off to guard something, but I don't know what. It was a secret mission, so that way no one else would know.
if you guys want, we could stay here. Then I could sleep for a whole day and then just do this again the next day. Like I don't
Play
mind.
the fucking game.
I'm very down for
I'm
not
kidding.
making the
It's all completely strategic. I'm just messing.
I'm super for it, guys. I think we don't help the demon escape, and we get the information out of him some other way, which is currently happening.
I'm fine personally with heading to that Mirror of Mephistopheles and asking Mephistopheles for information on Olanthius directly.
I mean, I'm not necessarily super opposed to it, but let me lay out a scenario for you, right? Based on my experience in hell. We go to the Mirror of Mephistopheles. It's guarded by a fucking snowman. And the snowman is like, oh, I'll let you use the mirror if you go find my necklace. And we go to the necklace, and we have to obtain a different tank than the ones we currently own to trade for this necklace. So we go to find this different tank, and it's being sold for 24 soul coins. We happen to only have 23. So we need to go find our 24th soul coin and then get more for gas to bring us back to our... You see what I'm saying here?
We just Legend of Zelda trading quest our way backwards through all of Avernus.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That literally this whole chapter is a Zelda fetch quest. That's what this whole chapter is.
Now, we could do that, or we could wait a day, detect thoughts. Sounds safer to me.
There is actually a third option, which is to go down the other Lulu option, which was the Path of Devils.
It's possible, but I feel as though we're going to get the same roundabout bullshit we would.
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
I don't.
Does Eris...
Welcome to hell!
Does Eris not have any more second level slots to use?
No, that's not it. I'm only allowed to cast it once a day, but that's because I get it from my feet as a telepathic charisma. Yeah.
It's not a thing she normally has.
I think that you can use spell slots for those spells, though, can't you?
I don't believe.
No, it's
You get 'em from a feat
specifically
or
for the
something,
feet. Yeah, for that feat specifically. I'm
hun,
not allowed
that
to
feat
use it more than
says-
once a day.
That feat says if you have spell slots of second level or higher, you can cast this spell with them.
But when
Maybe.
I press use, it doesn't show on anything else, and it counts as something that's used only once. Like if you go to my feats, and you go to telepathic, you are able to speak telepathically to any teacher as long as you share this. You also learn the detect thought spell and can cast this spell without expending a spell slot, recharging on a long rest. You can also cast a spell.
See,
using
if there's a longer version of that.
Oh, wait, what?
Short, abridged one.
At the
You
very
can also
end,
cast this spell using spell slots.
Yeah, baby!
I did not know that! Okay, I'm gonna do it again. Fuck yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Okay, thank you. I did not know
Probably
that.
a lot
I
safer
didn't.
than my idea.
I did
Out
not
of
know. I could
character,
use
you
it.
are missing prizes. And...
We have gotten so few magic items so far. From all we've gotten so far is a bright intact that none of us can use.
You've also gotten a magic helmet and a magic shield and
By the way,
and a flaming skull and a warthog.
Anyway, Eris, if you would be so good as to read this bastard's mind again.
Nice.
Yes, I will do that. I will.
I'll do it again.
All right, so he gets to do another wisdom. Oh no, sorry, you're like just
No.
look at his surface thoughts. His surface thoughts are like, "Fuck this bird. I just want to make. I thought we could make some kind of deal where they'd get help and I'd get help. This is getting ridiculous, and I just want to be free. I've been here for millennia." So that's what you hear in his head.
Your mama's getting ridiculous. That's what I. Okay, yeah. That's.
All right.
The demon's name was Ubalex, is that right?
Yeah, Ubalex. Yeah.
And he has disadvantage again.
Why do you? Why? Oh, because you can use your thing again.
Meta magic, yes.
And you have enough sorcery points. Okay.
Yeah, I do.
All right. Oof. Okay, he definitely fails.
Tell me where it is, bitch.
Guard.
Ubalex, we understand that Olanthius is guarding something somewhere. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that?
Yeah, you hear him think in his head. He's like, he's guarding that. You hear in his head he's guarding that Hellrider crypt.
Amazing. Thank you so much for your time. And she's gonna walk away.
You have a lovely rest of your immortal existence. So Romeo, or perhaps I should say Haruman, you wouldn't happen to know the location of any Hellrider crypts near here, would you?
Yo, Haruman.
Yeah, I definitely know of it. I don't know. You can't really know where it is because of how Avernus works, but I know of it, and so I'm sure if we keep it in mind and head there, we'd probably get there eventually.
Let's go right now, buds. Oh,
Should I ask this man for directions and see if I
You
can follow
can't.
his mind?
There's no asking for directions in Avernus. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, but he told us south and east, which you said was good enough to get to the Mirror of Mephistar.
Oh, okay, that's fair. That's
just
okay,
you go like a northwest instead of a one of 8 directions.
yeah. You go. He'd be like, you go past the Mirror of Methistar, and then you go past the Pit of Shumrath, and near the river Styx, and then that should get you in the general area.
Then we're off. Eris, stop tormenting the demon.
I don't know. I think Eris is onto something tormenting the demon.
Yeah, I could make a business out of this.
I
Oh my
guarantee
God.
you, Eris, his solitude torments him worse than you ever could.
Yep.
Not even any hesitation.
Juniper, this thing that's now next to you is now poking you. Not like attacking, just like poking you.
Say Juniper puts her hand on its head and pats it. Hello, little buddy.
Beep boop.
Aren't you the cutest? Do you want to
Boop,
be
beep.
friends?
Boop boop.
If you want to be friends, blink.
He blinks.
Cute. Are you here to protect me? Blink 1 for yes and 2 for no.
Let me go back here. Beep boop.
I'm sorry, what did it do?
It beep booped.
Did it blink
It did not.
at all?
Nope. In fact, you notice that it never blinks. It's just eye is open all the time.
You said it blinked before.
You blinked the first time.
Oh no! It can blink by choice, but it does not to blink like a living organism would to like clear its eyes. That's what I meant.
I understand. I was asking for an answer to a question.
Oh yeah, it did not blink.
Are you just here to follow me?
It blinks.
Are you here to be an informant against me?
No reaction.
Are you here to be adorable? And then I fluffle its wings.
Boop, boop, boop.
All right, you won me over. I don't care if you'll stab me in the back. You're just so cute.
It takes its tiny sword and it just pokes you in the back, like literally, and goes beep boop.
Are you gonna watch my back?
Surely that is not foreshadowing.
No, you just said, I hope you don't stab me in the back. And then he literally stabbed you in the back with his little tiny sword.
I laugh. And I say, no more poking me with your sword, Q-Pie. Let's go.
It follows you, but it definitely keeps poking you with its sword. Alright, Gallus, you are still surrounded by bats and pigeons.
Azra is...
I heard Chris and JD both talk at the same time. What?
Yeah, sorry.
So that's it? They're just flying around me?
Yeah, they're just flying around you.
With your godfather cursing in
They
abyssal.
follow me where I move?
Yeah, they follow you when you move.
I'm like... What the fuck? I'm like, okay, I guess these guys are my friends now.
Alright.
Azra is casting Detect Magic on them, trying to figure out what's going on.
Let me do it because I can do it. Oh.
I'm sorry, what did Romeo say?
I said I'll do it because I can do it at will. Don't waste your spell slot.
Oh, so can I.
Hey, look at that. You both do it on one of them then. So Azra...
Spider-Man team?
So Azra does it... Azra does it on Beat Boop, and Romeo does it on Bat Pigeon.
Oh.
Okay.
And so yeah, they are definitely both magic. The Bat Pigeon is illusion
fucking
magic.
frozen again? Oh. Okay. Well,
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah.
I
Can
think
you
we
hear
can
us?
hear us.
We're frozen!
Oh no.
You know where
So
it's at?
Amazing.
Oh.
Love it.
you back now?
Sprocket. That's a cute name, Dad.
Sprocket
Yeah,
is already
Jay,
his name.
Yep, I can
Sprocket
hear
is in the Modron's name in a different campaign. How dare you?
What is it? I didn't remember that.
Oh yeah, Sprocket is the Modron you guys own on Saturday.
I had no idea, to be
That's
honest.
fine.
But its name is Sprocket.
I had named him Beep Boop, but it's fine.
Beep boop.
And so, Max, can you hear us now? Apparently not. Well,
My
we
guess would
go
be
on.
no.
Understand.
Yeah. So JD, you find that Sprocket has conjuration magic.
This makes sense. But beyond that, there's no other lingering magic about him.
Nope.
Can Azra make a check to see what kind of creature it is?
Sure. Give me Nature Arcana.
Well,
Max,
you named,
can you hear us
named
now?
the two skills
Yes.
that I have.
While he's doing his check, Romeo, you find the Bat Pigeons are using illusion magic.
Yeah, I honestly figured. Can I roll to see how long they'll last around him?
I don't think that's a thing.
My assumption is that they will last as long as my true sight, which is an hour. So.
Who knows?
I'll stick out a finger to see what lands on it.
Ryder, you notice that you cannot touch them. Your hands go. You smack right through them. You hit Gallus by accident. Gallus, when you are trying to finger them, you accidentally poke Ryder.
Trying
So
to
they
finger them?
They are not physically there. Your hands phase through them.
So I knew they were illusions right from the get-go because of true sight.
Yes. I forget that. I forget how True Sight works. Yes, they are an illusion and they are not real.
I'm much more interested in that sword. I'm somewhat convinced it's the sword of Zariel.
Oh, do you mean the sword that little Beat Boop was holding?
Yeah, I think that is the sword of Zario.
You fucking yellow Lego.
Bro, there's the theory. We summoned him from somewhere else because we wanted the sword, but he can't communicate. So he keeps poking Jess with the sword, Juniper with the sword, to say, dude, this is the sword you're looking for. Take it.
Let's
All
keep
right.
moving.
Yes.
To the tank.
I assume we are heading towards the crypt of the Hellriders?
Yeah.
Hell yes.
Okay.
Oh, why am I under the tank?
Send the tank to the back, bud.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna. I have several times, but I think it's just when I copy and paste it, I might not do it right or something.
Also, I can't move Sprocket.
Okay. That's not his name.
Yes, it is.
I mean, you gave it to Juniper. You didn't give it to the DM.
But it's a living thing that already has a name.
No, it has a sound, because that's the only sound it can make.
It can't tell us that.
Real quick, before we leave, I just re-shit up the bubble that the demon's in.
Why? I never did anything to hurt you. I did that.
You're a liar.
You got us all struck by lightning, so you did kind of, actually.
But some of you got true sight. You got a little friend. You got birds. Like, some of you got good things.
You look
Right, we're leaving.
And I'm taking my little friend with me.
Enjoy my shit spell.
All right. So, you were told that you had to hit a couple points on the way. So I'll do random encounters on the way. So you head towards Mephistar.
I would like to hit a short rest on the way there.
Yeah, you guys
Because,
can.
ow, I'm missing 60 hit points.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, and I never did my thing. That's right. Yeah.
You know what? I'm actually also going to cheese this a little bit, because I have spells that replenish on short rests, so let's throw some cure wounds at myself.
Also, Song of Rest.
What does that do?
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yep. As long as you spend at least one hit die.
Yeah.
Healing yourself.
What if we spend a hit die? What does that do?
Oh, you get an extra D6 from Song of Rest as long as you spend at least one hit die healing yourself.
Okay, and that's only you don't get that every hit die. It's only once, right?
Correct. The one with the jellyfish in the middle of that?
No, the Song of Rest one.
Yeah, that's the jellyfish song or SpongeBob.
Oh yeah, crit on healing myself, bitch.
Yeah, it's mad funny.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys are riding the tank through. You do see as you're riding past this area. This area becomes kind of icy. You guys are heading from the east, driving towards the not east. It's east and west on this map, but obviously it's north to south in real life in the game. So you drive by here. You're not stopping for Mephistopheles because you cheesed that portion. You do see the mirror thing that you could have looked for, but you're not. You do pass by this dude who is guarding the mirror. And we just keep on riding.
I don't understand
Oh, it's
any
a
of
snowman.
this. Why don't any of these demons wear pants?
Can you stop?
No, Eris, we cannot stop so you can suck the demon's dick.
Please.
No, Eris!
She hasn't got okay.
Eris, control yourself.
I mean, damn.
Juniper.
So you guys keep riding.
She's got a
Sorry,
thing
that was
for
mirror
the bad
anyway,
boys.
like,
What
we
can I
found the mirror
say?
on the way.
What'd you say?
We found the mirror just by happenstance along the way.
Well, no. You were specifically told by Haruman that you had to go mirror, river, crypt. So the mirror's on the way to the crypt.
Okay, sure.
So next thing on the way. I gotta roll random first. Let's go back. All right. So
We run into 12 slimes and 3 wolves.
you did run into something.
Dun 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 dun.
On the way to the pit that you were told about, you see large, humongous chains, like the ones that are attached to Eltero. This is the area that you were told about where other cities that had been dragged to hell used to be. One second. That's too far. Am I blind? Am I the blindest person on this planet?
Yeah, normally we can.
Okay, there we are. As you go, you drive by. Colossal spiked chains extend across the hellscape, their links partially buried under the ash and large chunks of masonry. Each broken chain is roughly a mile long. You could tell based on what you heard that long ago these giant chains tethered abducted cities to Avernus. These cities were either destroyed or tore free, leaving behind their broken bonds and scattered chunks of masonry. You also see, as you're driving by, a couple chain devils praying here, as if to worship the chains themselves.
That seems a little bit on the nose, don't you think?
Uh-huh.
Hey, I don't like that. I don't like that.
Yeah. We're just passing by, so there's that.
Probably for the best on this one.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
I'm
chain devils are nasty motherfuckers.
All right.
I interrupted Max. Did you say something?
I said, yeah, I don't think I'm going to complain about missing that.
Yeah.
You guys are driving towards the Pit of Shumrath. A deep rift slashes across the surface of Avernus for as far as the eye can see. The canyon is over a mile deep and filled with a lake of green slime that undulates as if though breathing. From a nearby cliff, a tributary of the river Styx cascades down into the slime. Dangling from a bent iron crane that leans out over the chasm is an iron cage containing a hairless, green-skinned humanoid wearing shackles on his ankles. The crane lowers the cage by a chain into the slime, immersing the creature in the goo for a minute before hoisting it back out. This dunking continues again and again, and the trapped creature seems helpless to stop it.
It's just dipping him in the acid river?
And then pulling him back out, and then dunking him back in, and then pulling him back out.
Well, that's
it's like one of those birds.
fucked up.
It's like one of those birds that dips into the water and then comes back out.
That's not what I was
extra
thinking. I was
dash
thinking
of
more like
human
waterboarding, but with acid.
Oh, not human. This is what he looks like.
I was gonna say I wanted to see who.
Okay, an extra dash of sentient suffering.
So, is it just a machine that is doing this, or is something controlling this machine?
It looks like the machine is like on like autopilot, automatically doing it.
And is this the crypt where we're supposed to be, or is this something we're driving?
No. This is just this is like a thing where they're like, go past this and then take a right. This is just on the way to the crypt.
Do you guys want to stop this real quick? Like,
Yes, this is monstrous.
Saruman, do you know what's happening here? Is this a demon?
No, that's another one of those neutral evil guys, the Yugo Law. I can tell that by looking at him, but I don't know exactly what's going on here. I know sometimes Bell, who is a devil, likes to dump people into acid, so maybe it's Bell, but a lot of people dump people in acid. I've dumped people into acid.
Fair enough. I report back to my party and I say that is an evil enemy. It is not a demon or a devil. It's one of those neutral ones we saw outside of Mordenkainen's place. So, I mean, I'm not opposed to helping necessarily, but I also don't feel indebted to help an evil creature, and I don't necessarily think it's a good idea to bring the wrath of whatever is causing this dunking down upon our party.
What does Azra know about Yugoloths? Like, are they, as demons are, created from the suffering of sentient creatures?
Let me see.
Can I roll religion? History?
Kyle has to find out first.
Totally fair. Ideally, only one or the other of those, because I'm bad at all the other intelligence-based skills.
I also don't mind rolling if needed.
So, just...
Says here they are spawned on the Grey Waste and then nourished on Gehenna. But those are both places, and that's not helpful.
I do know Gehenna's not necessarily a nice place to fucking visit.
Oh, they are definitely evil. Personality, description, there should be something about mating. Legend. Relations.
Is this the kind of creature that would be, like, against Azra's vows to help?
Well, they are neutral to hell, and neutral to the abyss. They're evil in general, so... yeah?
Consider instead of pulling this thing out. We simply break the mechanism so that it completely dunks the creature in the acid and kills it. This way, it is released from its suffering, and we have not released this creature back upon the world.
I will leave that up to you.
Azra turns to the rest of the group for their opinions.
What are you thinking?
What if they deserved it?
Gallus doesn't give a fuck, so...
Yeah, let's speak no fuck.
As you guys are all discussing it, you all in here, you hear in your head, you all hear in your head telepathically, hello, my name is Bazit. I was imprisoned here by Bell.
This was the
Will
same
you
demon
free-
who imprisoned Dubalex.
Good, stay
It
there.
is. Yes, it is.
I see he has a whole thing going on here.
If you free me, I was imprisoned for stealing soul coins, not for murder or anything harsh, only theft. So,
I can get behind that.
if you free me, I can show you how to make magical servants out of the goo.
Did you hear our thoughts right now? Like I think back.
If you think them at me, I can't read your mind, but if you think them at me, I can hear you.
So I think back at him. Can you tell me more about the... Wait, is it a demon or a devil Bell that it's feeling?
Bell is a devil.
Hey, Juniper's trying to see if he's telling the truth.
Yeah, he's telling the truth.
I
It is
don't,
difficult to hide one's intent through telepathy.
I don't know if I particularly care about summoning servants out of acid goop.
Does anybody want a homunculus?
So it's everyone else. I've got Barnabas.
What's that?
Azra is... Sorry, continue.
What? You guys, is that your first?
You have a fellow thief.
I think Gray had a question, is that right?
Yeah, Gray asked what a homunculus was. What was the answer there?
Yeah. So a homunculus in is when you. I was going to make a Fullmetal Alchemist reference, and I couldn't think of what I wanted to say, so never mind. So, homunculus in D&D is a tiny construct neutral. They are little like assistants. They're not for combat or anything. They're usually servants. They usually help you clean. They can be pets. They don't like they're not for offensive because literally they do 1 damage and it's a +4 to hit. Like it's not a big deal. But they're pets or like familiars or whatever. And yeah.
They're basically artificial familiars.
Yes. So he would teach you how to make a goo pet.
I don't like that, personally.
I would love a gooey pet, but I don't know if Juniper would knowingly unleash an evil creature.
See,
But she doesn't believe in torture either.
But all I did was steal some stone coins from someone else's evil. An evil person stealing from another evil person.
You are still evil, though. We would be unleashing an evil being.
Into hell. We're all evil here. We're here in hell because we're evil.
Azra also despises the description of any, like, entire race or species as evil, because he's dealt with that for almost 2 centuries, that drow.
Oh, yeah.
Well, flip it.
Is anyone interested in learning about it? Because if so, I can just read his mind, and then...
I do not believe that this punishment fits the crime.
I'm gonna say, if he was done this, he should do his time. He shouldn't be tortured.
Maybe the torturing isn't necessarily eternal. Maybe this is him doing his time.
No, it's definitely eternal. Belle's gonna keep me here forever.
That's the law of the land.
The law of the land can be immoral.
Earlier, Ryder, that he wants to help solely out of a fellow thief is in trouble.
Yeah.
Azra votes to help the creature out of the cage.
Romeo votes to not give a fuck we can do either.
get
I'm for freeing.
So that's 2 votes for freeing. Anyone against?
I'm sorry, what? Freeing?
We currently have 2 votes on the table for freeing this guy. Does anyone want to vote against or for it?
I'm going to abstain because there is nothing about this I like. There is no positive outcome in this situation.
Or
Say, I would like to
Then you
free
can-
him.
one against it, one against it.
I couldn't hear Gray.
Oh, no, I was just saying, because I was saying that he was abstaining because he doesn't like anything about it. Then you can say no. Like...
Well, here's the thing. I'm of 2 minds about this. I have reasons I would want to help because this is absolutely barbaric and no sentient creature deserves this. On the other hand, I don't want to free any more fucking demons or devils. We already have one person who put on a fucking demonic helmet, and God knows what's going to happen from that.
A devilish helmet.
I want to ask that, how do we go about freeing him?
It sounds like the consensus. Eris, do you have a specific objection to doing this?
I don't think he's important. So
Yeah,
I
if
wouldn't
I
really
were
care
to
if
vote,
they
I
were
would
back.
vote no, because
Yeah.
I feel like we have more important things going on than random evil fuckery happening in hell.
Yeah.
To other evil fuckers.
I mean, it's obvious he's not going to die from this, so, you know, if we feel bad about it later, we could just come back.
I thought you were at least partially devoted to Ilmater, who I believe has a whole thing about unnecessary suffering?
Mm-hmm.
And I believe the endless immortal suffering of a sentient being falls at least slightly under that. Regardless, we have reached a consensus to release him from his prison.
Yes, if I'm not voted by the party, I don't really care. Like, I'll go help him.
Well, what do we need to do, Mr. DM, to get this man,
Yeah, we
this
think
evil man, out of the cage?
1 second.
The DM's thinking.
As they're getting him out, like, I don't know if they're gonna do something with the crane itself, but I want to talk to him and see what he's gonna do afterwards. And if he's like, yeah, I can't wait to go live my life and maybe steal something again, like, I kind of would let the party
I
know.
can't wait to go murder more babies.
So it looks like you could probably
I'm all for it.
you could probably jam the crane's winch with something. It is a mechanism. You would have to figure out a way to get him out. Let me see what these do. Okay. He is also bound by some kind of arcane shackles as well.
To the cage?
No. He is inside the cage, and then he is shackled additionally.
So I would approach and cast Detect Magic to try and figure out what's up with those shackles.
Yeah, it looks like the shackles are dimensional shackles.
I mean, honestly, we take those. That's good to hold on to.
Alright, I would, does the crane have controls? Like, could I approach this part here?
You can try.
Oh,
Is there, like, any form of mechanical control panel on the crane?
No. It looks like it's being, like, arcane. It's controlled by some kind of arcane spell.
Could I try a Dispel Magic?
You could, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic.
Okay.
in the meantime, how sturdy does that thing look?
The crane?
Yes.
Really sturdy.
Just start beating on it.
Okay, so there's no degradation. There's no...
No.
Okay, well, there goes that plan. Well, maybe. Hold on.
But your Dispel Magic does indeed make the crane stop dunking, so he is now just hanging in the air.
So now we have to turn the crane over onto solid land and get him out.
I'm using cage, I think he's just chained up.
It's in a thing.
Okay.
In a cage this whole time.
Oh, I missed that.
So,
He's in a cage, right?
He's in an iron cage.
Does it have a lock?
And he's got dimensional shackles inside of the cage. And the cage has an arcane lock on it.
okay. Here's my idea to get him over solid land.
Yes.
Well, actually, two ideas. Both of them involve using a wrecking ball. One of them is just brute force and smack it until it falls on its side, and he falls on the ground instead of the river. Won't be pleasant for him, but it'll work. On the other hand, we could try to somehow fasten the hook that the wrecking ball is on, and use the horsepower to try to force the crane into our direction.
I feel like if I just Dispel Magic the arcane lock closing the cage, he could probably jump to land.
Well, how tall is the crane? I guess that'd be another important distinction.
With like 30 feet in the air?
Okay, won't feel good, but he could make it.
How does he feel about that option?
He's like, anything you can do to get me out of here, I will take it.
Then yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. I Dispel Magic on the arcane lock and tell him to jump.
Okay, and he jumps.
Cool, let me cast that. So
Alright.
he's down here and he's got Dimensional Shackle.
Yes.
Could I roll a check, perhaps, to try and figure out how I could undo them without getting rid of the magic on them?
Sounds
You can
like a
try
Thieves'
it.
Tools check.
Got it.
The
Alternately, would another Dispel Magic temporarily suppress them, and then they come back?
Perhaps.
Yeah, Dispel Magic wouldn't get rid of their magic forever, so you could definitely try Dispel Magic on it.
I'd rather roll an Arcana check to see if it would work first before I blow my last third roll.
Yeah, that's fine. Yep.
before you do it, also, Azra has one detect magic running around that is through a feat, so it's just a slot for detect magic. Dispel magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 21 Arcana, does that,
Yeah. You think, according to the description of the thing, the only people that can open it by default are the person who said it, and any creature the person designated as like a co-owner or a co-set. Then, apparently, once every 30 days, the bound creature can make a DC 30 strength check, athletics, and in success, the creature breaks freeze and destroys the shackles. As far as what you were suggesting,
either Dispel Magic or Thieves' Tools was our suggestion.
yeah, I don't think Thieves' Tools would work because it is arcane in nature. Dispel Magic... Excuse me.
Would Dispel Magic possibly make it vulnerable to Thieves' Tools?
Yeah, let's go with that. That sounds okay. I'm good with
Okay.
that.
Azra will pop his because it's not a slot competing for any other spells.
Sweet. Gallus, could you please roll a Thieves' Tools check?
Well, do I need to make an ability check, Kyle? Is there a spell effect above 3rd level?
It is, yeah, so I would need the ability check.
You can do it!
Can I guidance myself for this first?
Sure.
I will also give you some sweet, sweet inspiration.
And that's a charisma ability check with inspiration and guidance. That's a 22 by itself. So unless it's a 13th level spell, I'm fine.
You're fine, yeah. So,
with a D4, is it a 16th level spell?
so the shackles are now vulnerable. Gallus, please give me a Thieves' Tool check.
I'm also gonna guidance Gallus. Fuck it.
Okay. This is what, right hand, right?
So, can I just see real quick? Because they don't actually have a way for you to roll it, which is the stupidest thing. Do you have
They do with Beyond 20 now. Beyond 20 has a cool little tool for it. But...
Does it?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So if you go into Beyond 20 with a character with Thieves' Tools, go to your...
Because he's on his phone.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't work. But for future reference, everybody else, if you go to your inventory, click on Thieves' Tools, there will be a thing that says do a Thieves' Tool check, and then it lets you pick whether you're proficient or expertise, and what ability you're using for it.
So it'll be a dex plus your proficiency.
So just roll dexterity and then add 3.
It's very stupid. Oh, and you can do it!
With D8 and D.
Yes. You're guidancing him, correct?
That is absolutely correct.
Now, I can't say it works with all tools. I know it works with Thieves' Tools.
13!
No, plus another 3 there, bud. 16.
Mm-hmm.
16.
Because of your proficiency.
Okay, cool. 16, you said?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So, they don't open. No, I'm just kidding. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. So they, yeah, they pop open. And he's like, "Thank you. Who would like a goo? Do any of you want goo?" Looks like Juniper wants goo. Okay. So,
no one else does. I'll take it.
I suppose I will take a goo. What?
oh, I
Sure.
can only do one goo.
I thought you said you could teach us how to make them.
Yeah. That is.
Yeah, alright. That is true. If everybody wants a goo, they can have a goo. Kyle was going to nerf it because I felt it was weird to give you 8 goos or whatever, but... So...
If there was a mistake on your part, you can just say, "Oh, my bad, I misread," and only give us 1.
Yeah.
That is totally fair. If that was what you meant to say, Kyle, as the DM, I thought it was the NPC going back on his word, which might make Azra behead him.
I will not let NPCs screw with us, but if you made a mistake, you're allowed to be like, "Oh, my bad, I made a mistake."
No.
For sure.
How I will put it is, yes, he can make 1 goo per person. Kyle only has 1 goo token, so I will have to make additional goo tokens. But yes,
Really
so
neat.
I don't really need a goo token. That's fine.
And Barnabas. Gallus wants a goo.
Alice wants a
All the
goo. Juniper wants a goo.
Azra will
Alright.
take a goo. Why not?
Okay, so Azra will take a goo.
Let's have some
So
goo
we
running
gather-
around.
He gathers you together, and he shows you a ritual. And he goes,
We
"If
can't
your-
hear you
if your
now."
He goes, if your homunculus ever dies, just come back to this goo, and you can resummon it.
Fantastic.
Alright, I guess if it's free, I'll take a goo. Like, there's no reason to not take a goo.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Can I get 3 more of these little goo bitches?
So, like I said, I'm gonna summon one, and then one. You guys will get to pick which one you want. That sprite, and I'll have
Sure.
to make more. Right next.
Wait, can my goo be a headless skeleton, and then Barnabas's head fits
Oh my god.
on top of the skeleton?
Yeah.
You're
I
the
love it.
worst.
I love it. Please, Max, please send that to me on Discord. So I remember to do it.
You'll do.
Max,
So-
you're the worst.
Yeah,
No,
word.
that's actually the best.
Here's the goo token I have here.
Do it.
That's ugly.
So who wants
It looks like an
Who wants-
SMN bat.
this goo token?
God, why does
it look
like a
luchador? Gallus' pigeon buddy.
No.
That's got to go to Gallus.
No.
It is 100% a bird bat, so it makes sense.
No.
Gallus.
Are those bird bats still around me too?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, yeah. If nobody else,
Is this guy what he seems?
what?
I have true sight still. Is this guy what he seems?
Yeah, he's 100% a ultra lost, and this is a jelly, a goo jelly thing homunculus. So, nobody wanted him, so he goes to Gallus. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Gallus, would you like to name him or her? It?
I'll give some thought first.
What?
Sulog. Gallus backwards.
Give me a sec. Give me a little bit. I'll name it.
That's fine. You're good. So, Gallus has a thing. Everybody else who wants a goo, please send me a message if you have a goo you would like. Otherwise, I will get you a random goo.
I found a picture with 6 goos.
I mean, I was probably going to pick the final picture, but if you want to send me a selection of pictures, you may.
Look at them, they're so cute.
Where are you sending it?
In Discord.
Oh my god, Jess, I love them.
Yeah.
They are pretty good. They do have to be green, though, and there's not a green one on there.
Why do they
are
have to
made
be
of
green?
goo. Did you look at the map? It's a lake of green goo.
But it could have attached to something and it turns red when it comes out.
That is fair. Okay, I shall allow it.
Heck yeah.
Also, I just saw your thing that says the Kanging Norse Kyle's campaign.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. Okay.
I love the jellyfish. I love the jellyfish.
Yeah.
That's what I want Azra's to look like. It's a moon jelly.
Wait. I have a better one. Can I show you?
Oh god, please.
It's still
Yeah,
a
add the
jellyfish,
dimensional
but
step.
it's adorable.
Also,
God.
so it's like a bull or a devil jellyfish?
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love the little horns. It's so cute.
Alright, so, me too.
No, that's wibbly wobbly, Eris. How dare you?
Oh, was it? Oopsie.
No, you can do it. I
Yeah.
don't care. It's just Kyle's pet.
Like I said, I will find like the final one, so it's all good. Okay. So, let's see. He also says, as Avernus is constantly changing, I can't tell you how to get directly to Bell, but if you go,
to say, I see Jess moving, so I can't be frozen.
I am here.
Is it he who knew what those words was? Did I miss? Yeah, okay. Yeah. So he would say, it's nowhere near here. You're gonna have to go through like a bunch of things in order to get to Bell's Forge. But he gives you the general idea of where it is, which means at the point when you're attempting to go to Bell's Forge, you'll have an easier time getting there because you've been told the general gist.
Interesting. What lies in Bell's Forge that we might want?
Nothing that I know of, but if you need to talk to him, yeah.
Fascinating. Thank you.
Also, ask her about one of your Gaz and see if he has any information on her.
Ooh, smart.
Good idea. He'd be like, yeah.
Oh shit.
I stay away from all of them. All of those.
That's not an option. They have my son, so I need to hunt them down and murder them.
No, yeah, he's like, no, he didn't say I would, he's like, I do. I keep away,
okay.
from all of those pink demon monster things. Yuck. He like, gags a little. He gags a little. And he goes, they have some kind of kooky thing going. It's not a usual demon devil thing, it's something out there. I know it's called a soul cycle, or the soul cycle.
Soul cycle.
And I think that they're collecting souls and then funneling them into the soul cycle. Yeah, they're bad news.
This is troubling.
Yeah, Karuman, because I just now realized I never asked him if he has any of that info.
He's like, no, I don't know anything about pink demons or a soul cycle or anything like that.
Alright, thanks, bud.
Really?
Yeah, Bozit looks at the party and he goes, can I go now?
Yes, I believe your debt to us is...
I have a question for this man.
Eris, go right ahead.
What's up?
Okay, I'm gonna read his mind and I'm gonna see what he wants to do now that he's free.
We're casting the spell again, okay?
Yeah, I'm just curious. Where do you plan on going when I'm gonna cast the spell?
Home. I haven't been home in 5 million years?
Oh wow. Okay, I feel bad. Okay, that's
Million?
Yeah.
I know that my concept of time is a little bit messed up, but wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I regret doing this. I don't want to do this anymore.
Eris, your mind is assaulted by millions of years of memories.
No, yeah, you get a million years of him being dropped into acid and brought back out and dropped into acid. Literally every 10 seconds he's redropped in the acid for millions of years.
Oh god.
Well, I feel a great deal better about what we have just done.
Okay.
He
I'm
goes,
not used
well,
to feeling good about it.
then I'll be off, and he snaps his fingers, and he summons these guys, and he walks over to them, and they form basically
They form Voltron.
Basically, I was imagining more like they form an airplane, out of.
Oh my god. And I'll form the head.
And as he's going, he's like, also, whenever you come here for homunculus needs, don't plug up the river Styx. You guys would notice that the river Styx is pouring into this ooze. And he'd go, because if you plugged up the river Styx, then the ooze would wake up. Bye. And then he leaves.
I'm so glad we got that info, honestly.
Wake up.
Does anyone else feel like this is foreshadowing for something very bad? That feels like a Chekhov's gun to me.
Yeah.
You know this place is called the Pit of Shumrath? Does anybody want to do arcane or religion on
I'd
Shumrath?
love to do a religion check, my guy.
Can I
I'd love
do
to.
history check? Can I do history?
It would be history because it's not your history. It's not written in any of the books you know of, so it wouldn't work on your history.
I feel like for
Can I
someone
do an
who has a
Arcana check
very
with advantage?
Religious character, I have no pluses to religion, and
Yeah, that's true.
Can I? Is it related to Fae, Fiends, or Undead?
It is related to Fiends, yes.
Okay, then I could do Arcana, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do that with advantage. Ooh, advantage college. 18. Ooh. Lovely.
Yes, on both an 18 and a 15, yes. You guys know that long ago, Bell, imprisoned a rival pit fiend named Shumrath at the bottom of a chasm. He then proceeded to pour acid onto Shumrath for thousands of years. Eventually, Shumrath melted into acid himself and became a jelly-like creature made of like jelly sludge. This is Shumrath.
Oh, this is a whole... Azrael looks very closely at these homunculi we just gained.
They look fine.
If you were evil, you would tell me, yes. And the goo just goes, Lord. I trust you implicitly.
Oh my god.
Guys, the homunculi are fine. They're adorable, and I love them.
Oh, hey, let me give you guys the homunculus stats. Even though you don't have tokens, you do get the stats.
We love that.
Oh yeah. How many more stops are on the way to our wonderful, wonderful destination?
This was the last one.
Oh, sweet.
This was the last side thing to get to the crypt. Well, I have to roll random encounter, of course.
Oh shit, it has telepathy.
it's got a fly speed.
It
It has a higher armor class than I do.
Oh, I love that.
I do.
Okay,
That's
so
It's just a dude. I think I have one more.
I got 5 HP. You gotta be careful.
Yeah, they squishy babies.
Yep. And that's why I said it's it only has a 1 damage, but it can poison things.
That's kind of cool.
Okay, so
It says they're neutral on the thingy. Does that mean it's like they're all neutral? Like it's not actually secretly evil, right?
I think it doesn't
that
it
means
go
that-
after like its leader or its.
yeah, so it literally goes after who creates it. So if it's created by evil, it's evil. If it's created by good, it's good. So here's the issue, though. It was created by good, but out of evil materials, so that's why there's doubt. But
That cancels out. It's like math.
okay. So actually, I'm gonna show you guys a picture of Shumrath because I have it here.
Romeo's trying to say something.
No, I was talking to myself.
Oh, never
I was saying Romeo is good, but Haruman is evil, and that makes me nervous.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So this was Shumrath before he was turned into a jelly person.
Well, him's a big nasty boy.
Okay. So, I rolled a random encounter thingy, so we on the way to the crypt. Put that back here.
Oh.
So, yeah, let's go with one of these guys. Let's go this
Oh
one.
no.
So as you're driving, your tank, you're driving along the river Styx, like not like on it obviously, but like next to it. you see several of these along the way.
Oh, no.
What
No,
deep
they-
magic
they
has
bad.
Pittsburgh?
You don't know what purpose they serve necessarily, but it appears like they are stationed occasionally along the river Styx as like watch posts or something like that.
Herman, what are those?
Uh,
You allowed him to do this, my man.
well, yeah, I wasn't thinking about how many times because I thought it'd be like kind of like you guys never ask Gorgoth anything, so I kind of felt like it would be like a background character who maybe came up once in a while, you know, like.
Because Gorgoth's an idiot and I hate him.
Oh,
yeah,
my buddy.
these are literally 6 watchtowers. Some are abandoned, some are fully staffed, some exist only. Oh yeah, sorry, I was letting character. Yeah, those are devilish watchtowers. Some are staffed by military, some have been taken over by vagabonds, some are empty and abandoned, some are just full of storage and like meat and food. So it really just depends. But there's a bunch of them along the river Styx.
Okay, thank you. Much obliged, buddy.
No problem.
He doesn't seem very mean.
Can't wait till we go to sleep.
Oh yeah, I bet you can. You little fucking. Let's go. Think you can take over my mind?
All right.
I
So
am
unless you guys
deeply
want to
concerned
go in,
for some reason.
unless you want to go in and investigate any of these, you just keep driving past.
I think we should keep driving past.
I think we keep going, yeah. We 100% keep going.
All right, and that. Oh, I've been doing that wrong.
Exquisite.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna
Uh-oh.
do. How many? I'm gonna do 2 more rolls. What I didn't realize was when you leave the random encounter, I'm supposed to roll again. So you could end, if you roll badly, you can end up with 4 or 5 random encounters in a row. But if you succeed, you only have you have 0 random encounters. You know what I mean? Like so, I should have done. So let me do 2 rolls here.
No!
No, you're good there, and you're good there. Okay, good. So I fixed my mistake, and no extra random encounters. So we arrive here.
We arrive at the Black Void, Kyle says.
Yes. Is it revealing for you?
No.
Yes, it revealed for me way up top. Way up top.
Oh, yeah, it's T-Tiny.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So you get to a point where acrid smog swirls around a barren hill, rising from which, like giant tombstones, are a pair of leaning monoliths, each soaring more than 50 feet into the smoky red sky. Dozens of armored knights kneel in motionless reverence before the monoliths, between which a set of onyx steps leads down under the hill.
Is this the crypt?
Haruman, is this the crypt?
This is it.
Do we go down the steps?
That'd be the idea.
Guys, we're supposed to go down the steps to get to the crypt.
This
And this is where we're finding the.
Say that again, Max, the end part?
So this is where we think we'll find Olanthius. But that wasn't at Haruman, that was at the party.
Yes.
I hope so.
Me too.
So you're gonna obviously leave your tank upstairs.
You say pulling the tank into the map.
So we'll leave Razzie with the tank. We'll leave Krikando with the tank.
Yes.
I think what was I gonna say? Jukes will stay with the tank. Bat pigeons are now gone. And unless you want them to stay, do you want the bat pigeons to stay forever?
They don't fucking do anything.
What about my little beep boop?
Yes! They ruined the one thing I'm good at! And
So they fade. And then yes, Juniper, you look over and you notice that Beep Boop is starting to fade.
No.
Do you do anything? Do you do anything?
Yes. Don't leave me. Should I do like, I don't know. No.
You just hear it go, "Mommy," as it starts to fade.
No, come on, you monster.
Jesus Christ, Kyle!
No, why don't you give me like let me think. What could anyone in the party do here?
Athletics, I grab onto him, hold him.
Moonstorm, I don't feel so good.
I'll tell you what. While you hold on to him, give me both an Arcana check and an Athletics check to grip him and also magic him.
This
Can I cast guidance on her for one of those?
That's gonna be sad.
I don't think it's gonna matter there, my friend.
Well, not for the Arcana, no.
Aw, but I got a nat 20 on my athletics.
You hold on so good.
I will actually let you redo your Arcana because you're nat 20 of Athletics.
Alright, +0. I want to keep Beep Boop. Is it 10?
Missing here.
Could I be guidanced?
A 10.
I did ask if I could guidance her.
Yeah, yes, you are guidance. So you
I
have
also give you inspiration.
Yay.
Your true sight is gone, by the way.
Yeah, I'm actually going after our short rest.
+7, a 17.
7.
Guidance. Oh, you did the D4, my bad. Ignore me. I am the dumb.
Yes. On a 17, a nat 20, Beep Boop becomes more solid in your arms.
Could we say also as it was going away, Wispa like phased in and like held on to his phasing form, and we both pulled him back.
Yeah, I like that. So, yes, Beep Boop is now here, and provided you want him to, he's here to stay.
Yay! Beep Boop forever.
And then, Eris, you are still blue. So that's
amazing.
It probably makes sense to stop here as opposed to do 8 minutes of a dungeon, or not necessarily a dungeon, whatever this is. But
No, I care far more about smooth transitions than I do playing for an extra 8 minutes.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I would appreciate it if we do.
If we what? Right?
Because I am almost out of my sorcery points. I'm almost out of my sorcery points because I kept trying to make him have disadvantage, and like I need those so I can.
We took a short rest at one point. Does that help?
Actually, I could I just remembered I could convert my spell slots into sorcery points.
I mean, I think a long rest still is somewhat ideal if we have the time before starting the dungeon. I'd get my Bardic Inspirations back, which I've now used 3 of. I would get my 3rd level spell slots back. Like, I would not at all be opposed to it.
Yeah, that's fine. We can long rest. You guys sleep in the tank on the way. Hey, Max, give me that secret roll.
Is everyone okay with that?
Yeah.
I don't have any objections.
Okay. Kyle, do you want me to roll it in secret, or I was just going to roll it out front?
Oh, you can roll it up front. That's fine, too. Well, I didn't want them to know necessarily what the ratios were. You told them already, so it's all good.
Right.
Roll up front.
Boom! 7 eighths, Romeo. Let's get it.
So you guys actually will see a different token then.
Yeah. This is the 50-50 token. Where's the Romeo token?
Yeah, we're going to see the Romeo token.
Oh, okay.
I get token
He has
for
3 different tokens.
I get token for Harmon, a token for half and half, and a token for Rome.
Nice.
Yeah.
So this is the wrong one, I think. Or is it the right? Yes, sorry. Okay.
It's literally just Romeo, but he's wearing the helmet. He lost his cool helmet.
He's just wearing a hat.
Yeah. And he doesn't
So
use
you guys, and it actually affects whether he's Warlock or Bard. So you guys now have Bardic Romeo.
Oh wait, he doesn't have Warlock spells in this form?
So what it is at the end, after each long rest, I roll a d8, and the number rolled is the number of levels I have in Bard, and then the rest is in Warlock. So if I had gotten
shit,
one
that sounds so complicated.
Yeah. If I had gotten a 1 just now, then I would have been 1 level Bard, 7 levels Warlock, and just every time we long rest, I have to change my character.
Wow, that's a thing.
Can you just copy the character and just have each character permanently that way?
Well,
We'd
no,
have to
because
do 8 of them in that case.
There'd be 8 copies because he can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. Yeah.
But that still
So-
is less
and
work
actually,
than
that's
changing
what
it every single time they long
Well,
rest.
no, because that's also only at 8th level. Once we get up to 10, 11, 12, when you get to level 8, 12, you would need 12 different character sheets.
Yeah.
So he would just have to roll a d12 every day. So.
Good luck with
That's
picking
one
those
hit.
spells, friendo.
Well, I asked for it. I'm not complaining. I think it's rad. I wouldn't mind
It's
it.
a cool idea. It is a cool idea.
And I'm
So
really-
you guys,
Like, it took me 2 seconds to decrease 1 level and then increase another.
Sure.
yeah, you guys now see Bardic Romeo when you wake up in the morning. Yeah.
This seems like an improvement.
Thank you. Armand's a little more faint today.
Can I
Although
control
I
beep
can't
boop?
attack- You can't do anything.
What
Can
do you
I
got?
can I control beep boop?
Oh, sure. Are you going to take him with us into the dungeon, or are you going to leave him in the tank?
I don't know. It depends on what his stats are.
You can look up Monodrone.
Single moment.
Oh, let me change to Romeo real quick.
Well, that's a
and I will have-
1/8.
Am I using monster stats?
Yeah.
Also, can you give me control of the Romeo token when you get a chance?
Oh, yeah. I'll have to do that for all of them when they change over. Yep.
So he can't do anything.
Facts. You can't do anything?
Not the one I'm looking at.
I mean, he has a javelin with a +3 to hit that does 4 damage.
Then you're looking at one different than the one I'm looking at.
Okay, wait. Monodrone 5E. Oh, Jess, you're probably are you looking at Aid D&D?
Yeah.
So that's a partial stat block. That website is lame, and like it's like, oh, you need to do this in order to get the full stat block. Try a different one.
I linked the one I was looking at in D&D Beyond in the
Didn't
Discord.
just
chat.
say the correct one.
So yeah, it can't be compelled to act. So it has like anti-charm. It has a dagger and it has a javelin, and it has an AC of 15, which is a pretty high AC.
I do think it's important to specify it can be charmed. It just can never be forced in a way to act that contradicts orders you've given it.
Oh,
So if you told it directly never harm the party, no one can charm it into hurting us. But someone could still charm it into doing a bad deed if it doesn't contradict your will or orders.
Ooh. So what if your order is always ask me before you do anything?
That would
And
be
then it
really
can never be
annoying.
commanded to do anything.
Yes, that would be a way around it. But that should be specified here and now so that it doesn't get... See, if I were your DM, I'd be bamboozling the shit out of you. I'd be like, oh, you told it never to kill your party members, but you didn't tell it never to kill your brother. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just...
Fun.
Slobber chops.
Studying for the demon bards has to become a demonic lawyer.
That's a whole cat.
Is she studying under Meg? Is Meg teaching her how to be a demonic lawyer?
No one knows that Meg exists, so no.
Maybe Slobber Chops does. Doesn't tell anyone that Slobber Chops is...
It would honestly be really great.
Slobber chops know Meg. She doesn't. Slobber chops doesn't know that anybody else knows Meg.
Slobber Chops knows Meg for a completely unrelated reason, and just one day, as her Meg and Slobber Chops are all in the same room, like, wait, you know who that is? Like,
Ezra just walks into Slobber Chops and Meg working on, like, some obscure part of demon real estate law.
What I imagine is that we all go to Demon Court, and then it's like, oh my god, who's our public defender? And then Slobberchop songs, and it's like, hello. I'm
In
here
like
to
a
defend
suit with a bow tie and slams a folder on the table. Your Honor, my clients were framed.
And
Except that it just sounds like.
And clearly, the prosecuting attorney is Meg. That's how we find out they know
Oh
each other.
shit. Betrayal.
So Kyle, let me hit
Yeah.
you with some questions, right?
Yeah.
Now imagine for a second, in an alternate universe, right?
Mhm.
We had not skipped all that stuff that was required to get where we are, right? Now, in said alternate universe, we would probably be a higher level.
No.
Then never mind. My question is completely ignored.
They just make us do all this shit for an extended period of time, and you only level up at a certain point.
Exactly. Yeah. You skip
Milestone
steps
leveling.
you skip steps like 3 through 6, but you still got to go through 6 through 10.
I figured we'd level up at like step 5 if there were 10 steps.
You level up at step 10 because it's actually like a 40-step process,
Ugh.
and you level up at 10.
Right. Christ.
Well, on that note, I think I will go.
I will not. There is one thing that I created that you're never going to run into now, so I'll just show you real quick. It's the Hell Wasp nest. Since you killed the Hell Wasp, and you killed the Hell Wasp, and it did not get away with Haruman. But if it had got away with Haruman, you would have had to go to the Hell Wasp nest, which would have been neat. So that's what this is.
They look like
But
cookies.
since you now have Haruman inside your head, so therefore this won't happen.
Well, shit.
But yeah, you just want to put up like a whole dungeon filled with these things.
You know what? This is great.
Too bad I got Sentinel, Bizitch.
I could have
That's
sworn there was a queen, but I don't have the queen here. Oh well. But these things are neat. These are larva hell wasps.
They're babies.
I hate them.
They're
Well, anyway, I'm
babies.
out, guys. I will
We're
talk
done.
to you next week.
Alright, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop off myself. Take care,
Have a good
folks.
night.
Night.